Yo, 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 what up, juicers? It's your boy Joey Juice at the Juice Boxx Podcast. Guys, welcome to episode 20. This is a fun episode. I had Deserae and Justina on here as my guests, and dude, it was a good time. I announced later that, I don't really know them very well, but having them on, just some new people, is fucking always dope. This was a really fun episode. Dude, I don't know what's going on with my recording equipment, but long story short, we had to share one mic for the fucking whole episode, which was so shitty, but it ended up turning out fine. So just a little heads up on this episode of the podcast. For the YouTube, I'm going to be using the actual video audio, and then this one, it should sound fine on like the podcast app. So just be aware of that. And yeah, we'll get it started right now. Thanks, guys. Bye. All right, guys, we're here at the Juice Boxx Podcast, episode 20. We're gonna have to do something totally different on this episode while I figure out what the fuck's going on with my equipment. We're all gonna be sharing the same mic, so this should be very interesting and very fun. On this episode 20, I have two female guests, and I already tried this intro once, so we'll try it again. I decided that, on my previous episodes, they're usually people that I hang out with, and on this one, I decided to branch out a little bit and hang out with two other girls that I've never really hung out with before. So I got Deserae and Justina, and pretty much, what's up, guys? How you doing?
Good, how are you doing? Great. How close do you need this to be to us?
Like a little close.
Do I have to?
Yeah, you have to pretty much hold it up just a little close.
Okay, cool. Okay. Doing good.
Thanks for having us,
Yeah,
first
thank
of
you
all.
for having us. Yeah.
I'm excited.
It's, fuck. Dude, I can't do this.
Like that one.
Just the one mic, it
Yeah.
sucks. So, how's quarantine been for you guys?
Quarantine has been boring. I mean, we both do hair, so we're not going back to work for a while, which sucks, obviously.
Yeah. So yeah, it's been pretty shitty. Like, I do HVAC, so you would think that we're essential, where we take care of local fucking local buildings and just shit like that, like in the city and stuff like that. And everything's been shut down. I haven't worked for 6 weeks now.
Yeah.
So it's been shitty.
Yeah.
But I guess they'll just be able to hear me. I'd rather you guys hold the mic. So when you guys are if you guys aren't working, how are you guys?
Like getting
making
money? Yeah, I mean, I got unemployment.
Or I'm taking certain extension clients. I'll just go to their house or they'll come to mine.
Yeah.
That's really it. Why? What?
Call skateboard on you.
I call skateboard, please.
So are you guys you guys work for the same salon, or?
No, Justina owns her own salon.
You have your own salon?
Mhm.
No
San
shit.
Carlos.
No way.
Yeah.
Congrats. So how does that work? Yeah, I was gonna say,
Okay.
how does that work with you having to pay rent right now?
I'm not paying rent right now. He's not really focusing on that. But
That's
I
good.
don't know how it's going to be once I have to fucking go back and deal with that.
Yeah, is it going to be, you have to pay, all up front?
I have no idea. He hasn't gotten in
Previous
contact with me to tell me, am I going to have to do a back pay or whatever it is.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do that. No. That's going to have to be a hard no for
No
me.
for me, dog.
I have way too much shit to pay for. The salon right now is not my priority.
So, how many employees do you have? If you have say maybe you have 5 employees, what are all them just going to be on unemployment, or?
So how it works is they're not employees, they're independent contractors, so they just pay me rent. And obviously I'm not making them pay me rent if I'm not paying rent. That just doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah. And they're moms and shit too, right? So
One's gonna be a mom, yeah. But the other ones are young, so it's just different. I'd rather them focus on paying the bills that they need to pay now than focus on having to pay their salon rent. It just doesn't make any sense. That's just screwing them over in the end.
Yeah, because I have my aunt and my grandma. They do hair too.
Mm-hmm.
My grandma's an old lady. She has her maybe 10 clients that she gets a week. But my aunt, she worked at what's the where Sneakers used to be?
Yes.
And then across the street directly. I think it's called FX or something. FX. Yeah. She used to work there and shit like that. But I mean, I think she was she did what do you guys call your salon? Like that's what you guys do, where she went into barber like after, or
Cosmetology, like you mean? Like is that what you're trying to
So
say?
she was a cosmetologist.
well, like
School?
well, okay, so there's barbers that cut hair. That's like a style of hair cutting, and then there's what you guys do.
Hairstylist. with
Hairstylist, that's it.
color,
Okay, yeah, there we go,
yeah.
there we go. Hair, like basically stuff like that. So she went from hairstylist to barber. I haven't even really talked to her, so I don't know what the fuck she's doing as far as work.
Yeah, I don't know how that's long. Like, it's probably more expensive where she's at than where I'm at.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I don't know how
But-
to handle that kind of shit.
Right.
Anyway, she's a mom too,
Yeah.
and you're a mom. How's mommy life been treating you?
Oh my god.
Well, let me tell ya.
Of being a mother.
Breakdown. Okay, you want to hear a breakdown? Let's go. Let's go with. I have an almost 3-year-old that is cooped up in my. Yeah, dude. That is cooped up in my apartment with me, and we can't do much besides go out on a walk. So he's just losing his shit. Literally back and forth at my apartment. To the fucking sliding glass door to the front door.
Really?
Every day. Pacing.
Like for 6
Yeah.
hours straight.
Oh no. So he likes to make my life like a hell, like hell.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
3 weeks ago, I had my sister and then one of my friends over, and I had just put toilet paper in the bathroom, like 4 new rolls, like stocked. And Juliana went in and she was like, "Just, there's like no toilet paper," and I was like, "No." I go, "I just fucking put 4 rolls." She goes, "No," and I'm sitting there and I'm like, "Check the toilet."
No.
She opens it. He stuck all fucking
No.
4 rolls.
Are
All
you
4 rolls,
fucking
dude.
kidding me?
In the toilet.
In the
for
toilet.
shortage,
Yeah.
so we have right
I was
now,
like,
so.
really? You're trying to do that right now while all this is going on? Cool. I was able to save 1 because the 3 that soaked up the whole toilet bowl saved it. And then last week, I caught him doing it again, but he had the toilet roll on the floor and he was just putting it in. I'm like, what is wrong with you? You're that fucking bored? Jesus. Yeah.
So, what was like? You're obviously a single mom, I imagine, because you're obviously FaceTiming Peter, so you're not talking to any other guys. What was like when you got pregnant? You were with somebody, or it happened?
No, I was with someone.
Okay.
I was with I was with Blake's dad for 7 years, so since high school. Yeah, we were on and off. Like, yeah, he's a year older than me. Yeah.
Where'd you go?
I went to Terranova.
Where the fuck's Terranova?
Pacifica. I'll
Okay.
try. Yeah.
We're gonna jump over to that.
Yeah.
Obviously, you're
Single
the-
mom
you're
first,
like
okay?
the main guest.
Yeah, Justina, come on. You're a
You bitch,
surfer.
still in the spotlight. No, yeah, we were together for 7 years, and then it just kind of, towards the end, it was just not working anymore. We weren't getting along,
Yeah.
so we just kind of were like, we got to call it quits. It's just better for Blake.
Okay, so it wasn't like it was. The thing that I find hilarious is like when there's like a psycho one in the relationship. Not saying that any of you guys were, but those people that. Okay.
But it wasn't like that. It's just like we both were hotheads.
Yeah.
And it just wasn't.
Yeah.
So was it like those situations where people are in just like such shitty relationships where they're like, you know what, let's have a baby.
No.
Maybe this will
It'll be
fix
better.
it.
It'll
Yeah.
fix it. I hate saying this. Like Blake was like, uh-oh. But like a really great uh-oh. Like obviously in the beginning I was like, fuck. Like how are we gonna do this?
Yeah.
But I was like, I'm gonna make it work.
Right.
Like I can't.
And honestly, like you guys
Give
go
it up.
really well.
We co-parent well sometimes.
Yeah.
We still have our days where we fight and all that shit and, gets messy. That's just like little things like daycare, or if I asked, can you cut his nails and he didn't. It's like just things like that. It's little, sometimes it's little shit or sometimes it's big shit. Yeah. He just needs
You need to be like, he needs to be reminded.
reminded.
Right.
And yeah. And he works a lot, so like his parents kind of take care of Blake more.
Okay.
Not more, but like they help out a lot more.
Yeah.
Like he has a lot more help than I do. Like my family's there, but it's more of like it's convenient for him because after we broke up, he moved back home,
Where's that?
Belmont.
And where are you?
I'm in Belmont, right next to Carlmont.
Oh, that's really far.
Yeah. No, we're like a 5-minute drive from each other. It's convenient.
Back home from where you guys live
So
together?
so when I got pregnant, like whatever, we were both living at home, and then about a month before I had Blake, I moved into his parents' house. We lived there for like 6 months, and then I was like, I have to fucking get out of
I
here.
was just gonna say.
I gotta go.
feel like-
I have to
I
go.
don't even see my thing is like I don't know you very well. I don't know either of you very well, but I know of you. Just like or not even like that. Not even in that in that sense, but yeah, but kind of. And I just know you like based off like being at the gate and just walk in and I can just fucking right away I hear her voice. I just hear you. I feel like when I think of you and when you said that you moved into his parents' house, I'm like, I just don't think that's gonna work.
I just don't see that going well.
Yeah.
For you. No, I mean, I appreciated his parents like letting us stay there, and like they helped us out a lot and stuff. But it was to the point where like Blake was like 6 months old, and I was like, I need my own space.
Yeah.
I can't leave my bedroom, kind of thing, because like his dad worked from home and stuff, but like it was, I don't know. So, excuse me, sorry. So we moved to Millbrae, and we were there for like a little over a year, and then that's when we broke up. And I went and found an apartment like immediately because I was like,
Actually, like a week.
Really?
Like we broke up on Memorial Day, and I moved in that next Monday.
How long ago is this?
A year.
Oh, okay.
So I moved into my apartment. He moved back home, and
So your son didn't really know what was going on?
no, thank God. That's why I was kind of happy not happy, but like I was happy that we did this when he was so young.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't really understand, obviously, what's going on. Like, he's kind of getting, like, okay, I'm going to mom and dad's every other whatever.
Yeah.
But
You guys have a good schedule too.
My sister, that's how my sister was when my parents split up. And I think, it's easier for them. It's easier for, like, it's easier to grow up kind of just, like, already kind of understanding.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, if he was to be a little older, he'd probably just, like, he'd be like, then I feel like that's when kids get torn apart.
it would be, it would.
There's probably, like, some kind of guilt and shit like that.
Something weird, I don't know.
Yeah.
Damn, well, respect for being a mom, a
Yeah.
young mom.
It's tough.
That's probably fucking the craziest thing.
I'm glad I'm a young mom, though.
Yeah.
Because, fuck, when all my friends
Yeah,
are in their 30s
you'll-
and their kids, I'm just like,
Yeah,
Like,
you'll
the
be
older shit.
you'll be with
Yeah,
it too when your
yeah.
kid gets older. You'll be like the
Exactly.
cool mom.
exactly.
Um,
So fun.
so Deserae, when you see mom life happening,
Oh, I mean, Justina's a really good mom, like 100%, like, which is nice. I get to like, look up to her someday when I'm looking, Yeah. Yeah, and, like, I mean, I love Blake obviously a lot, and like I feel like all of us are like close with Blake too now, especially because he's older.
Love him.
Yeah, and it's like it gives her a break too, like because we're like always we're up each other's ass. Like let's just be honest.
Yeah.
Two butt buddies, and but yeah, so I mean it gives her like a break, and I mean I see obviously how hard it is, like fucking toilet paper rolls in the toilet. Son of a bitch.
I was
No,
like,
he's-
I'll show you the video later. Juliana took the video.
Okay.
I couldn't do it.
We were
It was so funny.
we were doing our hair the other day,
Yeah.
and Blake was really quiet, and we were like, "What's he doing?" He was in my purse, took out like this. It's like a $50 makeup powder. He's unscrewing it
I was like,
all
I
over the
walked
carpet,
out.
all over him. It's like white too, so it looks. It's like
I
it's
was
literally
like, oh, you're
white,
shitting
so it didn't look like good.
Yeah,
Kind of looked
no.
like blow. I was like,
Oh, shit.
yeah.
It kind of
It's
looks
like
like blow. Or it was,
Yeah, I was like, oh my god. And then the second he knew he was in trouble, he looks directly at Justina and just moves over to me and he's like,
shit.
like I picked that one today. Like this one's mad.
That's like kids when they're like, that's like kids when they're getting yelled at by their mom and then grandma just comes in.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
God damn. That's hella
He
funny.
knows.
Yeah.
So
So I won't be a mom anytime soon.
So you're from Pacifica.
Correct. Yeah.
How do you guys know it? What's your friend group? I don't even know who you guys hang out with.
It's like random,
Yeah.
honestly.
Like so if you guys always
Emily, I guess.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
then
like
we
Michaela.
school.
Emily Hicks. Okay, yeah, I know her. So you guys just all like met up and then like you guys just over the year. How like you guys been friends for years or?
Yeah, so I feel like I met you guys. I was like 19, so I was
Yeah.
like 6 years ago. I went to cosmetology school with Michaela and Kelly Finale.
Is that CSM?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I met them, or I knew Kelly actually through. I actually knew Kelly in high school too, so I knew her for a while. But oh,
I feel like I remember her saying that.
so yeah, I knew them, and then of course, me and Michaela and Kelly got really close. We were together 40 hours a week, so.
Oh,
And then,
from school.
then that's how I met Emily as well. Like I started hanging out with her. She invited me like to her birthday party when she was like 19. And and yeah,
Shady.
yeah. So that's how I met them, and then I started hanging out with you like the last couple years, like more. We always knew each other, but
You regret it?
Yeah, God. She puts me through hell. I know. Everyone's like, "Are you guys living together?" And I was all damn near. I'm moving in.
So, what are you guys looking forward to after quarantine's over? Like, obviously, probably to go back to work, maybe.
Just be able to like go out without feeling like I'm gonna get arrested.
Do you feel like? I know, seriously. Do you feel like you guys have like solid, like what do you call them? Clientele? Yeah.
We're gonna be very busy.
I'm sure, which is probably pretty dope, you know.
Yeah, great.
And cosmetologists, like, they charge like a good amount of money, right? You guys do pretty well for yourselves. So like people are gonna be wanting to go get their fucking hair done so they can go out and shit like that.
There's gonna be a lot of fucked up bangs and box dye that we're gonna have to fix. It's gonna be great.
What's
I'm not ready for that.
where are you guys
Don't cut your bangs at home, kids.
First night out? What are you guys gonna do?
I'm gonna go to the city because I feel like the city's gonna be
that's a good move.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm gonna be with it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be with her.
Because she doesn't actually go out in the city very
I
often.
don't do the city.
And I do a lot.
I
So
don't
Where do you guys
City, like,
go?
3 times.
Where in the city do you guys go?
I mean, basic bitch over here. The
I've been
marina
down-
usually.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
Like
a
North
spot.
Beach is fun. Yeah.
I've
I don't
never
like
been
Polk.
there. I've
Never
been to
been to
Polk
Polk.
maybe once.
Polk is not for me.
The marina is just where it's
Very
at.
hood radish
It's-
at
it's-
Polk.
I really
it's
want to
good.
go to that new country bar if it's still gonna be open.
That's
after
like
all
my
of
favorite
this.
bar right now. It's
The
super
newest
fun.
one?
Which
No,
one is it?
Jackson.
No, it's
I can't remember the name
West
of it.
Westwood.
Park or
Westwood.
Okay.
I don't know if I've been there.
It's
When did it
brand
open?
new, a few months ago.
No, it's been like I
About a
don't
year.
know. It's been like 8 months or so.
God
God damn it, Sven.
So were you guys gonna go to Stagecoach this year?
Sure was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you
really
go-
buy my ticket though?
You guys went last year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was my first time.
This
ever.
was gonna be my first.
Oh, last year was my first time also.
Yeah, it was so fun.
It was probably
So
like, cause I haven't really been to many festivals, but
Yeah.
like that was a good starter, like
So
to go
fun.
into one.
But it
And
was miserable, like the heat though. Like,
yeah,
I
it was
can't-
pretty bad,
I
but
don't love. I love Palm Springs heat. It's a dry heat. I don't mind it.
wait, you haven't been to Stagecoach?
I have not been to Stagecoach.
Well,
I've been
then
to
don't
Palm
say that
Springs.
yet.
No, I've been to Palm Springs. So
Oh,
it's
okay,
like,
okay.
Yeah, that's what
No,
I'm saying.
it's
I
like
the
it's
weather.
it's weird though, cause like I work in the sun all the time, so I'm kind of used to it, but.
Yeah.
It's different when you're working versus like just walking around looking at everything and like having a good time.
Yeah.
Like that was definitely, and I used to listen to country a lot, but now I just kind of don't really.
Really?
I don't. I'm not into like all the new shit. I listen to. What'd you say?
I said I listen to it every day.
Oh, okay.
I think I did. I was
You're off.
I don't know what I thought you said, but I thought you said something else. But yeah, no, it was shitty because a couple of friends that I have, it was gonna be their first year this year, and then obviously this shit happened. We were like debating on like going in October. I don't know if you guys are gonna do that.
I don't if it's even gonna
If it's
happen.
gonna, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to.
I think they're gonna officially cancel it. I mean, I
they're
think
saying, like sports, concerts, and shit are not gonna happen until at least next year.
2021. Yeah. So I don't know. It was real shitty, but I'm just trying to think of like some fun shit to do when this is all over. You know,
Yeah.
like
I mean, I definitely want to go on a trip somewhere.
yeah.
Right.
I was
Even
like,
if it's a little like not super far.
yeah. I was like, well, maybe I'll take all the money that I was going to spend to go to Stagecoach, which was the Airbnb was expensive.
expensive,
The
yeah.
ticket was
Did you
expensive.
guys already pay for that shit?
We paid for the Airbnb
You
already.
got the money back or no?
We got it all back actually.
No way.
Yeah, we got the
Because
full
one of my
refund.
friends is like, one of my friends is battling the Airbnb. to get
Really?
it back. Yeah, and they won't do it.
But there has to be there's like time frames on Airbnb.
Right. Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah.
That's shitty though. Fuck. Yeah, we got our full refund, no problem. I think it's because it was so far in advance.
Yeah.
Actually, no, it wasn't. Wait,
No, it just happened. Like.
I guess I did a month before.
Right.
But there was like a
Paid
deadline.
for it a month before?
No.
Oh.
I canceled it a month before.
Oh yeah.
But there was like a deadline where if you went past this one date, then you wouldn't get a full refund. All this bullshit, but
Yeah.
whatever. But then I was like, if we go in October, then we want to go next year. That's like not very much distance in between the two,
Yeah.
so it'd be a shit ton of money like
Right.
in the same section of the year. So I don't know. Are you guys into like EDM, like rave shit at all? Ever like at all?
No, I mean,
Not
I
a
like
rave
house
guy.
music and stuff, but
Yeah.
like, I don't know. I feel like
That I don't know. That life's not for me. But I mean, it's not that it's not fun because a lot of my friends go and they like love it.
Yeah.
I've been to a rave and it's just I was miserable.
Yeah. Well, you don't
First
like
off,
that
I was
music
definitely
at all.
Not dressed for the part.
Yeah.
I wore fucking crop top and jeans and sandals, and everybody's in brown
Everyone's in
underwear.
Yeah,
and
like
shit.
you see like
And,
nipple petals. You're like, what the
yeah,
fuck?
Fucking
Yeah.
tweaking out and all that, and I'm
Yeah.
just like, just a little drunk. I don't know.
What's wrong with
And
that
I didn't know
person?
any- I didn't know any song. I was just.
Yeah.
I went with
That's
a friend
not.
for the first time, and I was like, never.
You are not the person for that at
Yeah.
all whatsoever.
I'm
Not
like-
even
People are
close.
sweaty and touching me. No.
I was never
Yeah.
really into that shit either.
Mhm.
And then my roommate Frank, he's like that's like his thing, sort of. He's not like a crazy raver dude or anything like
Yeah.
that, but that's what he
Yeah.
listens to.
All that
Yeah.
falling and
Yeah.
fucking- Yeah.
And
Hey, Molly's fun, girl.
it fucking is.
Don't have to say try.
Yeah, no, it's. I was actually quite nervous when I first did it. I went to Audiotistic last year.
Oh, okay.
I really just went to go see Juice WRLD, but then when I was there, I was like, fuck, dude, this is. As much as I'm not into this shit, like just the environment is really cool.
Yeah, honestly, like I would go to a rave like the bigger concerts.
Like,
I
what
went
means
to I went in a stadium.
Yeah,
And it was
okay.
small and there were too many people. Like if it's like how Stagecoach is, like outside and all that, sure I'd give it another shot. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's definitely a change of like vibe and scene.
Yeah.
And like after being like, dude, you know what I really miss? I miss fucking Shoreline country concerts.
Yeah.
Those are a blast. And I don't know.
It's not happening this year.
It's not.
No.
Which
Not
sucks.
Gonna be close to
I'm
happening.
upset about Outside Lands. I know it's just we're waiting for it.
Oh, Outside Lands. Yeah. When's that usually? That's like in August, right?
Yeah.
Did you guys already plan to go there too?
Yeah, I've been going for like the last this would have been my 6th year going. I've
No
been going
shit.
for a while. Yeah.
So did you see Blink-182 last year?
I did. Yeah.
That was so fucking rad.
Lil Wayne was after Blink-182 because they were on tour together.
Yeah. Because Travis Barker
Lil Wayne,
does.
I'm embarrassed for him still.
Really?
Like he forgot some of the words. Like
Oh.
I was and he was so at Outside Lands it's quick. It's like Stagecoach. You're 45 minutes, 55 minutes, like depending on how big you are.
Yeah.
And of course Lil Wayne is huge, so he was 45 minutes late. They kept coming out like, who's ready for Lil Wayne? Everyone's freaking out, all excited. Literally 45 minutes late. So it pushes
No
everyone
shit.
back. Yeah, he was.
I
mean, he looked like he'd been hitting the crack pipe or something. I was like, what's going on over there?
He's looked like that since day one.
That's true. That's
God.
You know,
I'm
I might get heat for this, but I don't give a shit for Lil Wayne. I mean, he has a couple songs,
Yeah,
like
okay.
No, but it was fun though.
Yeah.
He put on a good
a
performance.
couple of his mainstream bangers were great, but
Totally.
as far as like when Travis Barker, the drummer of Blink-182, said that he was gonna go on tour with him, I was like, dude.
So random, but I was kind of into it. I like when they do weird shit like that.
And then like mix like rock with
Yeah,
rap
and
and
like
shit like
Nelly
that.
was on tour with with Florida Georgia Line.
Yeah.
And I thought that was cool. 'Cause they
That
were together.
that was a while ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, me and Keelan went to that concert, so it was probably 2 years ago, 3 years
Shit.
ago. Maybe.
Yeah, actually, no, I take that back. Outside Lands was like the second one I went to, but I only went one day.
Oh, you did?
I only went to see Blink again.
Yeah. They were really good.
They were
I was
really fucking good.
Really impressed by them.
And dude, I have like this bad problem where like when I go to like festivals and shit like that, I just get wrecked.
Yeah.
I have no self control.
No,
And, like,
not even a little bit.
I went to my friend Jack's. He was living in the city, and like we were gonna meet up with all of his friends, or his uncle or cousin or whatever, and they were with like a bunch of hot girls and shit. And I was like, all right, gotta
Cool.
drink
I'm
up,
really-
let's get
Sign
after
me
it.
up.
So I fucking got hammered, and it was just me and him pre-gaming before we went to go meet up with him.
Yeah.
And then we get there, and I'm just trash,
It's
dude.
so
it
fun,
was fun,
That's
but
the
it was
worst when you,
embarrassing.
just meeting people and you're like,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
fucking, they're like, okay,
Yeah.
well,
Especially,
good for
like-
you.
And you don't know,
Correct.
how
how
they're,
they're, you don't know how they're,
where everything is.
no, what?
I'm
No,
talking
I'm saying when you meet people and you're fucking.
You don't know what their sense of humor is. Like, you don't
Yeah,
want to
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
overstep.
Right.
I'm hilarious.
Yeah.
You are you?
I'm hilarious.
That's
okay?
insane.
Yeah, no.
No, I
I'm
know, you
I'm pretty
are.
funny. So it's like, it's really hard to read people sometimes.
Yeah. When it's
But see, like-
Yeah, I'll be like, what's up, dog? And
Yeah.
they're just like,
Yeah.
hi. I'm like,
I
oh,
fucking hate
yeah,
that,
good
dude.
one.
Yeah.
I toned that down a little bit because like that's usually how my personality is. Like when I go to the gate or something,
I'm a psycho.
I'm usually like, "What's up, dude?" Like,
Yeah.
hey, and then the energy isn't matched,
Yeah, and
so
they're
I'm like,
hey,
"Fuck
I'm like,
you."
Cool, go have a fucking couple drinks and then come talk to me.
Yeah, exactly. And then it's like, I don't know, I stopped giving up, or I gave up on like trying to fucking make
Yeah.
everybody happy. So when I go out, it's just like,
Yeah.
"What's
What
up,
you
dude?"
see is what
Oh
you
no,
get.
I'm not like that. I don't give a shit.
No.
You don't want to match my energy. You don't have to match my energy.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's a good fucking way to
Yeah.
look at it.
Definitely.
I know that I'm fun.
Yeah.
But I don't need to prove to you
No,
that
I
I'm
follow-
fun.
Same.
Correct.
I'm the same way.
Yeah.
I think I've even said that on this podcast before. Like, I know that I deep down just want to fucking have a good time.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of people do.
Right.
I feel like a lot of people say that, but then when someone
Right.
comes up to them and
Yeah.
it comes to the point,
Right.
you know, like you act cool to them, and then they're just like, no.
No, dude,
Yeah.
that's not it.
I don't
for me.
fuck with you like it. And I'm like, all right, fuck you.
Don't get me
then.
wrong. I definitely get in moods, but like
Yeah.
for the most part, I'm pretty
Yeah.
hyped up. Like I hype myself
Yeah.
up.
I definitely never change like for anyone like
No.
around me.
Sorry,
Yeah.
you can't.
I can't say that I have not done that, but
Oh, of
I've
course
definitely
I have,
done that
but, you know,
before.
like, I'm not anymore. Not that I'm like older.
I'm
Yeah.
25 years old now. Time to please you. Sorry.
No, not at all.
25, huh? Both of you guys?
Oh, here we go.
I know.
Call us out about our age.
Well, you might as well be 30,
I know. You son of a bitch.
Yeah.
and you're a mom.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that. Yeah.
Wait,
that
how old
sucks.
are you?
22.
No fucking way.
I'm 24.
Oh, it's all your fucking lie. No.
I'm kidding. Yeah, no, I'm not
When are you
that old.
25?
December.
Okay.
So like,
See, you're like.
when's your birthday?
I just turned 25 in March.
Okay, so
Yeah.
how about when's your birthday?
February.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you guys just both turned 25.
Yeah.
I felt bad for everybody that were they're obviously stuck in quarantine like right now for their
So my
birthdays.
birthday.
Yeah.
When was it during the
March
shutdown?
29th, so
Oh, no
that
way.
weekend, Yeah.
Damn, so you didn't really get to do anything.
Shady. I just had a couple friends, and then my aunt and my grandma had stopped.
How do you
by.
guys feel about having like little gatherings during this?
I don't personally like. I'm being.
We're gonna piss the people off.
I don't give a shit. I'll piss anybody off. I don't care.
Yeah, no,
It's
I'll put myself on blast to make you feel better later.
Yeah, that's fine. I have like her, and then I'll have like Emily and a few friends over, but I know where those friends are.
Yeah.
Like I know that you've only been either
Home
or some of them has still been working, but barely,
Yeah.
or the grocery store, just like everyone fucking else.
Yeah.
It's like if you haven't gotten sick by now, I'm sure you guys are fine. You'll live. I promise.
Yeah. It's
I
I don't know. It's interesting because like, well, me personally, I don't really give a fuck. Obviously, I still have people over here for the
Yeah.
podcast.
Yeah.
Like it's, I mean, obviously, technically, I guess I trust you guys. I don't.
Ask us to wear a mask because it's gonna have to be a hard no from
Yeah.
me.
Oh no,
I'm
I
actually gonna show up wearing one just to like.
I was gonna have one on when you guys walked
Yeah,
in. We have a
okay.
shit ton of them out there, but
Yeah.
I even said on here like, if you wear a fucking mask, dude, you're a pussy.
It's just like if I wouldn't get in trouble going into a grocery store not wearing one, like I wouldn't wear one.
Yeah, no, so-
Bagel shop, the lady.
She went and grabbed bagels for us the
Yeah.
other day, and she walked in without a mask. She goes, "Put a fucking mask on."
So
I'm like,
I was like, I'm so sorry. I actually forgot. Like,
yeah,
It's I don't know. Like I went to Target
yeah.
and I was like walking up there, and this was like maybe 2-3 weeks ago, and I didn't know that they were regular. Like you had to have a mask,
Yeah,
or you
yeah,
couldn't
yeah.
come into the store.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude. So I got to the door. I didn't have a mask.
Mhm.
The guy was like, you have to wear a mask. I was like, can I just do this?
Yeah, seriously.
And he was like, it has to be around the ears. And I was like, are you serious? I gotta go home and come back.
come back. Yeah.
And
Like
he
a
was
line you wait
he was
for,
like,
it's
he's like, sorry, bro. That's how it is.
I watched some old ass lady get kicked out of Safeway the other day for not wearing a mask. But
Oh, yeah.
sorry, you're 100. You should be wearing a mask.
fit
though.
She was like, "Oh, I just forgot it."
You know
and the
what's
guy was
funny?
like, "I'm sorry," but
funniest thing about pretty much this whole coronavirus is it's clear that older people are dying from it.
correct. Yeah.
Who am I seeing out the most
I know.
is all senior citizens.
Yeah.
It's like all of
Seriously,
them.
they're
Fuck
fucking
yeah.
walking, going to the store all the
Bring it
time.
on.
I told
Yeah.
my grandma, I was like, "You better chill, dude."
How old's your grandma?
76.
Okay.
She's like she's older, but like she's
Yeah.
like I don't honestly give a fuck.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I have
well,
young ass family members.
Oh
like
yeah.
you thought you had a kid young. Wait, you were
I got pregnant at 21.
My parents were 17 when I was born.
Yeah.
My grandma's like maybe 57.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
See, I like that
Yeah.
kind of
She's
shit
young
though.
as
That's
fuck.
fun.
It's
It's
gonna
fun.
be
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's gonna be you if what's his name, Blake?
yeah.
He has a kid when he's hella
Yeah.
young.
Oh my
You'll be
god.
a young grandma.
Oh my god.
Well, maybe he will. So you maybe this is the hell I had to go through.
Yeah,
so-
seriously. Welcome to my personal hell.
Hell yeah.
Uh-huh.
So, obviously, this whole shit isn't really helping. But how's the dating scene for you guys? Are you guys on dating
Yeah.
apps?
For quarantine.
I was.
You
Yeah, I mean, it's just like
Tinder, Bumble, Hinge.
Bumble and Hinge.
Yeah.
But it's just like so shady. Like, it does you so fucking dirty. It's like, where are all the
Yeah.
hots?
It's almost like embarrassing that this is like what we have to work with.
Yeah.
We're like,
And guys are just weird.
yeah.
Like, girls
Sorry,
are
boys.
Fucking, sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Girls are fucking
Yeah.
creepy too. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Girls are terrible.
You want to know some shit?
I do.
And
Okay,
this
yeah.
happened 2 days ago.
No.
I matched with this chick on Bumble, and she was really cute, and whatever, it was fine. She was like, hey, like, we had like a small conversation, and like, she was like, can I ask you a question?
No.
And I was like, sure. And she was like, would you sign up for my premium Snapchat? And I said,
No.
right off the bat pretty much, like
Cool.
maybe 10 minutes in. And I was like, well, I figured you were going to sponsor me, you know, so I get it for free.
Yeah.
And before I even exited the app, she unmatched me.
yeah.
And I was like,
girls are so fucking
but I was like,
Yeah.
I'm not even
They
mad about it
Yeah.
because
Yeah, 'cause it's
you
awful
don't
at
even
that
know
point.
me and you're asking me to
Correct.
pay for premium Snapchat. I don't
Yeah.
fucking know
like
you.
for your nudes, like I can just Google it. Like,
Yeah.
I can Google some other bitches.
Here's
nudes.
the
I'm
fucking
good.
Pornhub.
I don't have yours.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No,
You're like, let's
I-
free right now.
I matched this one guy a while ago on Bumble. I did the whole, hey man, did you touch my drum set? And I had this,
Oh my
I had
God.
this one guy just, I did it to 3 people. And 2 of them were like, oh, great film. I'm like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? Really?
Well,
I'm
you
like,
gotta
I'm not
think
gonna
about it.
respond to
Yeah, I hate
You gotta
Oh,
think
yeah.
though. You're gonna start that conversation off. You're obviously gonna script it out, and then what? Where are you gonna take it from there?
No, they- I really kept going.
The guy kept
Well,
going. So no,
the
listen to
guy-
this. He, like, we were going back and forth, like, the whole fucking thing, right? And then, or not the whole thing, but most of it. And I was like, okay, you passed. Like, good for you. He goes, this wedding is horse shit. And I was like, okay,
now we're getting
now
back
we keep
into it.
going. So then I was like, yeah, no.
Okay,
it was
we're
fun.
done.
It was
Remember?
real fun, but now I have to go.
Yeah.
So-
like, no.
So then what happened? Did you guys unmatch?
You didn't unmatch. We didn't unmatch.
You
I
just
was like, I'm
stopped?
just not gonna.
Yeah, you learned your lesson.
Yeah, I was like, all right, so it was funny, and then it got
Not
weird, and you tried to continue, and I was like,
No, we're done now.
Now we're-
You know what's shitty is like, especially right now because people can't meet up or anything. It's like, okay, you match, you have a conversation, and then like, then what? Like you can only talk for so long before it's like, all right, now what? It's
Yeah.
getting kind of boring. Like that's happened to me on this already.
Yeah.
Like-
no, I had this one guy. He was like, he was being weird. Oh, I said, hey man, did you touch my drum set? And he's like,
Oh my
you
God.
wish I touched your drum set.
Oh,
And I was
no,
like,
I
I was like, I'm okay. I swear.
No, I don't.
And I was just like,
Come on,
oh, and he was like, too much, and I was like, well, probably.
You always.
A little
I
bit.
don't get perverted guys.
I get
Like,
creepy guys.
you get like severely perverted.
And I'm like,
guys.
you're good looking.
Like-
Like, why do you have to fuck it up?
Why do you have to do that?
Yeah.
Or it's like we'll have a conversation. And they're like, oh, what's your Snapchat? Ugh. And I'm like, okay, dick pic immediately.
I'm over here taking notes.
Literally does that.
I'm just kidding.
Literally,
No, I'm
dick pic
actually kidding.
immediately. And I'm just like,
Dude,
You were
that's
right,
one
now
thing
you're moved.
I will
Dick
never
pic.
fucking do.
dick
Go
pic.
ahead.
Dick pic. I've gotten fucking like 3.
No
Yeah.
fucking way.
Yeah,
dude.
dude. I'm like, what makes
Very
you
bizarre.
think? First of all,
Your kid's playing on your phone. Mommy, what's this?
seriously,
Yeah.
I'm like traumatized. I'm like, first of all, what genuinely are you getting out of just sending me a random dick pic? Oh, or you jerking off in a video?
I was gonna say that, but I was like, should I say that?
shit on dating apps?
No, on Snapchat.
Oh, Snapchat.
This is like
Hold on.
literally.
Hold on. How soon are you giving out your Snapchat to
No,
people?
it's like we're talking for a few days, and then they ask like, "Oh, do you have a Snapchat?" I'm like, "Sure."
If a guy asks my
Right away,
Snapchat,
dick
5
pic.
minutes in
No.
of adding me on Snapchat, I get a fucking jerking off
All right.
video.
Well, what are your pictures? That's
what I'm
another
saying.
thing.
You must have some slutty ass
I don't have any
because-
funny pictures. I don't even have the apps anymore, obviously, but I don't have any.
You probably do. They're probably hidden.
You want to make a bet? I
No,
used
I'm
to.
just kidding.
Yeah. I used to.
No, like seriously, it's just like a cut. Like I probably have like 2 selfies, and then the rest are like with girlfriends.
Yeah.
What do the selfies look like though?
Yeah. Are your tits like up to your neck? Like where are they at?
Maybe
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, you're like,
But I'm
there you
not,
go.
like 4 or 5.
That's
I'm
it.
sitting there with my finger in my mouth, like staring.
Like
at
you're
the
fucking on
camera.
OnlyFans or some
Yeah.
shit.
We're gonna do a
Jesus.
do with sign photo, and it's gonna say "Send me a dick pic," and that's gonna be your new profile
Dude,
picture.
that would be
Like,
fucking awesome.
Jesus Christ.
I feel like if you got that, you probably wouldn't get them.
No, I definitely would. They would.
Maybe you would.
I feel like the men that I attract are like, oh, I was
It's-
gonna do it anyways, but now that's for sure an opening.
Yeah.
Peter.
Peter, please, hello, it's me, Justina.
Dude, I fucking. So when was the last time I saw you? I think the last time I saw
St.
you
James
was
Gate,
at
and I was
for
saying,
Jen's thing.
stop shopping at Baby Gap.
Yeah, you. No. That wasn't that
Jen's
time. Jen's
Jen's
thing,
thing
yeah.
was after. Jen's thing
Yeah,
was in
yeah,
January.
yeah. First of all, fuck you, because I don't shop at Baby
St.
Gap,
James Gate.
asshole.
With one of his friends. But one of his friends, I'm not fucking kidding you. Which one was it? Do you remember? The one that his shirt was like extremely tight.
guy.
I was like, can you breathe? Are you okay?
Yeah.
I'm okay right now, thank you. I was like, are you okay? I have no idea who this kid is. I was
His name
saying
is
hi to
Nick.
him. No, I know, but I'm saying at the time.
Okay.
I think it's around. It's
Oh
around.
shit.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I have no idea who he is. I said hi to him, and then I was hammered, and I was like, bro, can you breathe in that shirt? And he's like, what? And I go, how about just stop shopping at fucking Baby Gap and do yourself a favor?
Piece of shit.
Oh yeah, he goes,
For you, though.
who are you? And I was like, no, who are you? And he was
didn't
like,
want to
well, and then he gave me his name. I obviously
God,
didn't
it's
remember
such a
it.
fucking Justina thing to say, I feel like. And I don't even know you.
This is why people love me.
I'm
just so
actually
straightforward.
Love it. I
Love
love
or
that.
It's a love or hate thing for sure.
There's no in between for you.
Yeah.
See, when you were roasting me though, I was like, I don't even care because I know at heart, like, you're
It's
joking.
a joke, of course.
And
yeah.
see, that's
if
where
I
people fuck
genuinely
up.
wasn't joking, I would have been like, Joseph, for the love of God, stop with the Baby Gap.
Okay.
I will bring you to Target or something.
You're like
to
walking me
get
out to the
shirts.
front
Yeah.
to like isolate me, like,
She
listen,
did.
man,
Yeah.
you need to get bigger
No, but
shirts.
It was fucking funny.
I was.
Hey, you know
He
what?
had his shirt on like this, and he's just standing there.
What are you
It wasn't
talking
James.
about?
It was before that. No, like a long sleeve or but it was
Oh.
toy, like a toy gun.
Shut
and I
the
was like,
fuck
I was
up,
like,
man.
oh no, Joseph, stop. He was
You know
like,
what?
"Shut the
You're
fuck
fucking
up."
lying because I was wearing my free hug shirt.
And it was tight. Was it a long sleeve?
No.
Your friend's was a long sleeve.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Get your story straight
Shit,
if you're gonna
man.
try and continue to
Again,
roast me.
hammered.
Yeah, right.
Hammered.
No, you weren't.
That night,
Yeah.
oh yeah,
You don't remember.
I was hammered. I had to
You
have
were
been
hammered.
Weird.
It's so.
I never drink.
No.
Hold on, I want to get back to dating apps really quick.
Okay.
What's the most fucked up person you've matched with?
What do you mean fucked up?
Like-
ugly?
Well, no, not. I don't think you're matching with ugly people.
I accidentally do, and I'm like, Justina, you're giving them false.
You know
hope,
what,
you
dude?
Son of a bitch. You
So,
swipe right
I don't know if you
accidentally.
guys listened to one of the previous episodes, but I was talking about dating apps. It's usually my go-to when I'm on a solo
Yeah,
episode,
fine.
and I said like every now and then, like I'll stumble across like a girl who's not very pretty.
Sure. Yeah.
It's gonna
She has a
happen.
really great
It's
personality.
gonna happen.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But
She may.
I'm kind of fucked up where I just give like a nice sympathy swipe. Swipe right. Just cause, you know, who knows?
Yeah, why not?
Whatever.
You're not gonna message her, right?
No.
Yeah.
So she's like, oh, he likes
So
me, but.
so when I do that,
Okay.
I never get the match. And I'm like,
What do you mean?
what the
Oh,
fuck?
you're like, excuse me?
Oh, like you're.
I'm like, hey, look,
I'm like, really?
I did this for you.
Really?
Yeah.
You didn't swipe on me?
Cool.
And it's
You're
like-
either dead or you haven't been on this app in a
Or
while.
you deleted
Because
it.
what the fuck?
Yeah, because like,
Dude.
fuck you.
I'm like, all right, dude.
Girl,
I'm like-
you know you're ugly.
and you know what, dude?
I'm not crying.
I know. Why am I still getting a little upset about it?
Seriously
You're
though.
right now.
It's like what? Huh?
No, I like swiped right to like a nerdy guy like recently. He sent
Nerdy guy?
yeah, like I mean not the cutest guy or whatever, but like he seemed like he'd be like whatever, like funny kinda.
Oh.
No, he
He
was.
sent me like it's like 14 messages. Like
No.
That's the other
Yeah.
thing. It's
Calling
like
me
you're.
Desi. I was all
Oh,
we do not know
that's
that.
another thing.
Ooh.
Okay,
Call me
you
Desi
can
again.
be
He
so
called you
Bizarre.
I had this
Yeah.
guy. I had this guy matched with on Bumble. Super hot, like kind of older guy, whatever. Literally back and forth was like, you know, what do you do? This like regular bullshit, and then it was like, so you're hot, but like you
have
can't
nothing-
keep up a
yeah,
conversation, so you're
nothing
fucking
going on.
boring, and I can't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's like, then they try to message you later, and you're like, no, you already
still
ruined
no.
it.
Yeah.
Fuck.
You're already fucking boring. So
Yeah.
sorry.
Hate you already.
Well, it's also like I don't know. I think it's hard to kind of feed off of someone because like you know like when we were talking about earlier, you don't know somebody's energy.
Yeah.
Correct.
So
It's
you
like
gotta
over Bumble, yeah.
yeah like you can't tell like what the tone is or whatever because like I like to be a little out there sometimes when I talk to people. So
That's
I'm just
the only way I am.
yeah, and
Like,
I'm
I swear I'm fucking burping like a man.
Yeah.
I am a dude.
Yeah.
So it's just like if you
That's
can't
why you're
accept
dope.
That, you can't accept that,
Then you
dog.
gotta
Then
go.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, so
Yeah.
so it is like it's a hit or miss really.
Correct.
Which is why like I don't take it too seriously. I especially like right now I use it just for fun.
Yeah.
Like
Lord,
it's
it's
past the
I-
time.
Yeah, I've only ever done it like out of boredom.
Yeah.
Like really.
It's
though.
just like
not like-
nothing's gonna come out of this.
I really
Yeah.
don't ever think that I'm gonna like end up with somebody from one of those
Yeah.
sites. Now, granted, I did
I have a
talk.
lot of friends that have gotten married to
Really?
people off Tinder and Bumble.
I
Yeah.
just hung out with the Bumble guy. I mean, he's like, I like him. I think
Yeah.
he's cool.
Did you guys break quarantine to hang out?
Yeah, we did. He just moved here, so I was like,
Where's he from? He's gonna listen to this.
He's gotta listen. You
oh
gotta
my
say
god,
it.
could you? No, god, poor thing. No, I think he's terrified of me though, 100%.
Actually?
First night.
Yeah, you're pretty scary.
Sometime in your fucking face.
No,
I feel like, bitch,
he's very reserved and like
Oh,
quieter.
yeah. You guys just hung out once, and she's like posting him on his on her IG story.
That
No,
was like stressing
well,
me
we were
out.
texting for like a while, so he was for like a month or so.
Yeah.
He's just like he's very opposite of me. I never date anyone that's like opposite of me.
What is opposite of you? I still because like I don't really know you guys
Yeah.
very well.
I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm obnoxious and like loud, and I like to be like
Yeah.
sarcastic. And
But sometimes
You don't
that's a
seem
good
well.
thing.
Obviously, it's only been like 30 minutes. You don't
Yeah.
seem like it.
But
really,
sometimes it's a good thing to have like that balance,
Balance,
though.
yeah.
Like if your energy can meet mine sometimes,
Right.
great. But if it's like here and I'm at here constantly,
yeah.
no.
And I just know that he's gonna be one of those guys too that where it's like he's not gonna be into it. Like
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's
I
like,
feel I think like you don't want him to be like one of those guys where you're doing your thing and then he's like in the background like chill, dude.
Yeah.
Like, calm
No,
down.
I
Yeah.
want you to like fucking.
Yeah, no.
I hate
want a
that.
shot? I'll take one with you, kind of thing. Where
Yeah.
you're like, no, babe.
I feel like if
No.
I was in a bureau, I'd be that person like you.
Yeah.
I'd be like wanting to just do my own thing.
Right.
The last thing I'd want is somebody breathing down my fucking neck.
Yeah.
Out, chilling.
And I don't think he's like that. I think it's just more of like he's not like
He's not outgoing.
Yeah, not outspoken, not outgoing,
I
not
guess.
like yeah.
I'd say.
Yeah, I think it's funny though, isn't it? Like when you think back.
He's not gonna listen to this.
I know.
Yeah.
Like, he has nothing to do.
Well,
Because I'm from here.
if you don't post it, he won't know about it, so you're
I
fine.
can post it.
So if
No.
No, I mean like on my story, like
I don't care. If he's you didn't say anything bad about him.
yeah, no.
We're just talking about people
Oh
in
my
general.
God, but so Emily and I, so us three are in a group chat, and so she told us like, yeah, I'm gonna go. Blah, blah,
Can I be in
blah.
it?
Huh?
Okay.
Can you be in it? Yes, you can, because
Yes,
it's
you
fucking hilarious.
Oh my god, yeah, you guys are really funny the other night.
She's there, and we're like, Des, we just want to make sure you're alive. I just want to make sure he didn't chop your body up into a million fucking pieces.
Yeah.
We don't really know him. She's not answering. Yeah, she's not answering. And I go, Emily, she's dead. Like this is in our group chat. I'm like, she's dead. That's it. And then she was like, no, like he's so sweet, so humble.
He is
And
humble,
I go, time out. Deserae using the word humble. I go, Emily, it's him. He's fucking texting us on her phone.
No
and I
way.
had joked when she said he's humble. I said, oh, so he has a small dick.
Oh,
Like joking.
shit.
And so when I was like
wasn't
the humble
reading
thing, I
anything.
go.
So
"Him."
that's really what humble means.
I go, can I say his name?
No.
No.
I go,
No.
I go, blah blah blah. I'm so sorry for saying you have a small dick, but come on. and then we were just like going back and forth saying like quoting like Frozen quotes, the movie Frozen.
Yeah.
Like
Sending
singing
gifts,
it to her.
like with his name in it.
I
It was
did one. I was like, Emily was like, is he D in her P now? Like what's going on? And then I sent a gift saying, I've been impaled, like fucking
Oh my
off on
God.
Frozen.
They were really
We
funny.
were going
They were really funny.
off. It
I
was
read them the next
hilarious.
morning. I was like giggling, like
Yeah.
actually it was funny.
Damn. So you didn't answer the whole night.
No.
Other than
Every
saying he
once
was
in a while,
humble.
but she said something, and I was just like, okay, that's all we needed.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. She was like, guys, I'm LOL.
Yeah, I was like, here's my apartment key. Like, I'm asleep.
She goes,
you know.
she goes,
things are
and
weird.
what complex are you in? Because he lives by Emily. And I go, Emily, don't answer that. It's him. And she answered, and I go, I'm losing 2 friends tonight. They're both dead. That's it. Fuck.
And so you live in Pacifica. You live in Belmont. She lives in Walnut Creek.
Correct.
Okay.
But she's from San Carlos.
Yeah.
She
Does
moves
she
out
just-
there for work.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Walnut
She
Creek's
lives
really
out there
nice.
for- Oh, it's beautiful. Her
I
apartment's
love her
super
apartment.
cute.
Yeah, it's super.
She's like close to downtown and stuff like that.
And I like going out there too.
Yeah.
Like it's a change.
like
of scenery.
Bourbon Highway and shit's fun.
I've only
Yeah.
been out there like once during the day to like a rooftop bar. And
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Rooftop.
I think it's called Rooftop.
Yeah.
I don't know the name of it. It was a while
Super
ago,
cute. It's like
but it was
these
really it was
different
dope.
Restaurants.
Yeah.
Yeah, downtown.
That place is sick.
Really
Yeah.
cute. But you
Yeah,
have to
country
go to
bar, that's
Bourbon
fun.
Highway. It's a country bar.
Okay.
It's so fun. It's 2
Yeah.
stories.
I figure if I go out there, because my friend Jack, he lives with his dad in Alamo, so I feel like if I go there, I'd probably stay with him or like get like a hotel and just get like a group of people to just go out there.
Yeah,
It
it's
seems
like-
like it would be dope.
It is fun.
It's
Yeah.
good. Like
It's
the
like a
restaurants
change.
downtown are hella good too.
Yeah.
A bunch of barbecue restaurants and shit.
That's dope.
Yeah, I do like it over there. It's nice.
So when was the last time you guys blacked out?
Like,
Last
what?
weekend.
Yeah.
Really?
Pretty sure
I
yesterday.
drink
Well, like, okay.
Blacked out last Saturday.
Okay, how about embarrassingly blacked out at a bar? Do you remember one of those?
Oh boy. I feel like my last one that I was like severely wasted was Halloween. Like, or not
Oh,
Halloween, but like like Halloween weekend. Like it was.
No, mine wasn't Halloween. Mine was probably in like January for Jen's thing. I blacked out hard and
I
got
saw
into
you
a
that.
fight at the bar.
Yeah, you fucking did. Oh my god, that's
Yeah.
right. I
Yes.
left before that.
Yeah, you did. I have a deviated septum. I have to get my nose done.
Can we talk about it?
Sure, I don't give a shit. I think it's funny.
Did you beat? You probably got your ass beat.
I did not. No.
I'm just
so,
kidding.
Yeah.
Fucking Juliana, right? Lunatic.
let's get into
She's getting into a fight with one of our friends, and
Wait,
one
what
of our
started the fight again?
I don't know.
A
She was just
mustard
being
bottle?
Mustard
she was just
bottle.
being drugged
That's what
out.
I heard.
Yeah.
But she
I
hit
heard
the
it.
mustard bottle out of our friend's hand, and it like flew. You know the fire pit that's right next to the smoking section.
Sure.
You know what the fuck I'm talking about, dude.
Yeah, I've only been to the gate fucking every weekend of my
Exactly.
life.
Okay, so whatever. You know what I'm talking about. So it like flew over there. We were where the ping pong table is usually,
Yeah.
up on that little deck, and it flew over there. I don't know if it exploded. I don't know if it hit someone. Whatever. So I'm sitting there, and this fucking kid comes up, and he's in Jules' face like, "You fucking cunt, like stupid bitch. Who are you throwing mustard balls at?" And like
This is
she
a
got,
guy?
yeah, this is a dude. And she got in his face and was like, "Get out of my fucking face!" Like, da da da. Wah! Just nails her right in the mouth.
Hold on,
Punches
he
in the
hit
mouth.
her?
Yeah, punches her in the mouth.
No
So
fucking
then
way.
She like obviously didn't fall, but like she
Like-
moved. So then I was like,
Holy
dude, I blacked out and I got up and I
You just saw red.
Wah! Yeah, and I just fucking socked him right in the face, and then
No
he
way.
hit me back in the nose, but he went over someone.
Holy
So it just like,
Who was this? Chris Brown at St. James
oh,
Gate?
it was wild. So then
The fuck?
I'm not kidding you, all hell broke loose. Every single person in that bar was in the fight.
No fucking
Some
way.
shit, I have a
dude.
video.
Yeah,
Some
there
shit
was
got
a
his
video.
shit stomped, like his face stomped, like.
Damn, I
Amy
kind of wish
Hudson
I
cops
stayed.
came.
Yeah. I
Juliana
did too,
almost got
actually.
arrested.
No way.
And she
Oh,
was like losing
I
it on
remember
the
hearing
cops. She was losing it on the cops, like, because he left. The kid dipped out after he
Yeah.
Nobody knew who he was?
No.
Really?
I think one of our friends knows, but I don't know.
that.
You don't believe that they're telling you the truth?
Correct. I think one of our friends knows who it is.
Is it a guy or a girl?
Okay.
Fake ass friend.
Fake ass motherfucker.
So he's
Yeah,
so
shit.
so a guy that you know might
No.
know who he is.
Yes.
So he's not your friend.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just
So we're all on the same page.
Yeah. I guess. I mean, I think people think he might know, but
That guy's
He's talking to the guy who threw punches, and he's like, "Hey man, we can't hang out for a
Yeah,
while.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to stay
low.
low key for a
Yeah.
while."
I can't even remember his face if I tried. Unfortunately.
You know that guy's definitely not gonna be going back to St. James Gate for a while.
My dad had gone down there the next day.
No way.
So I had called him that night, and I was like, "Dad, like this, and that," and he was super calm. My dad is like fucking 6'4",
I've
big
seen
guy.
that
You've
before.
seen him,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's huge.
Yeah, scary.
Kind of like
And-
me.
Yeah, no, for sure. Except my dad doesn't shop at Baby Gap, so you can't share that in common.
Fuck! Get the fuck out of my house, dude. Jesus Christ. Says you. Look at the shirts that you wear.
I know.
You son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Leave them out of this. So I was like, "Dad, like Juliana and I got punched in the face, da da da." Well, honey, what happened? Like super calm.
like,
And I
"What
was
girl did that to
"No,
you?"
Dude, I told him everything. Like it was a dude. He was so calm. This was probably like midnight. And he was like, "Well, honey, like what happened? Like, are you guys okay?" And I was like, "I don't even want to talk to you. You don't even give a shit right
Yeah.
now." Next morning, I was so high last night. What the fuck happened?
No
And like,
way.
yeah, like lost it. Went down to St. James Gate. Was like trying to look at the footage. The lady was like, "I can't let you see it." But she was
Why?
like, "Huh?"
Like why?
He's not. You're not allowed to see
I think
the footage.
only
Cops,
police
yeah,
are into.
or obviously the
Okay, well,
workers.
the police came, so that should have been.
They looked at it.
Okay.
But I guess the kid had already been 80. So she knew who he was. The kid had already been 86 from the gate, so he wasn't even allowed to be there in the first place. But it was during the day. There's no security, like nothing.
No.
Yeah.
Right.
And
Your
so
picture's on the wall, like, this
exactly.
bitch is not allowed here.
So then she was like, "But I can give you the name of the construction company that he works for, because I guess his shirt had like the logo."
Oh.
So he was like, "I want that now." So he went
Wow.
down, and the guy was like, "I only have like, I don't have any white kids that work here, like blah blah blah." My dad's like, "I swear to God, if I fucking find out you're hiding him."
Yeah.
And then he goes, "It might be this construction company like down the street, whatever." So we went there, and the chick was like, "If I know who you're talking about, he got fired a couple months ago because he took our company truck and drove it around drunk." But she
So
couldn't
this
give
guy
him the
sounds like
name.
he's a real piece.
Yeah, but she
Oh,
couldn't
yeah.
give him the name because
Yeah.
obviously confidential. She was like,
So-
"You have to have the cops with you."
I find that like it's really interesting that they wouldn't give any kind of information as far as like his picture.
I
Well,
know.
what do the cops do? The cops have to
I don't know.
do something.
I mean, I wasn't gonna file a whatchamacallit because it's just like, you're a bitch. Like, you hit chicks. Like, you're a fucking bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah. dude.
Like,
Who
you
does
just
that?
look like a bitch. You just look
And you're also like, I get a
hit
nose
chicks.
job now for free.
Correct.
So cool.
I get
Thank
my
you.
shit fixed.
Like,
You get it for free?
Well, insurance. Yeah.
wait. Insurance doesn't cover.
I mean, like
For
for
an accident like that, I think it does.
Okay.
Yeah. 'Cause
Not
I had
like-
to explain it.
Not like
Either
personal
way,
desire.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's wrong with your nose? I actually don't see it.
I can't breathe out. Barely breathe out of the right side of my nose.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah, he deviated my septum. Which
Damn,
was
he
weird because
D'd
I
your
felt-
S?
Yeah, dude.
Fuck.
Which I felt like I got hit in the face by a fucking pillow. I was like, you didn't even
Because
knock me out. You couldn't even hit me hard enough to knock me out.
Yeah.
You
You
just
know
hit
it
me in the nose.
But also, like,
I
you
was
were
pissed. My
you were also
adrenaline was like
wasted,
going,
so.
and I was hammered. But I had fucking black
God
eyes the next
damn
day.
it! I wish I was there, and I was like,
I don't even
you
remember
were
being
giving
there.
me shit
I was
for
blacked
starting
out.
this podcast. I
Really?
remember that.
Honest to God,
Just take
I was blacked out.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah,
I was
you were
hammered.
giving me a lot of shit, and I was like,
so
all right.
sorry. I get really mean.
And I don't take any offense to it. Like I remember just sitting there. You were like, "Oh my God, it's a Juice Box podcast is here," and I was like, "All right, here we go." I knew it was coming. It was like 2 weeks after I started the podcast,
Yeah.
and I was like, all right, here we go. Juliana came by, said the same shit. Jen did too.
Joel and I are just like two peas in a pod. Like
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah, you guys
That's
are
my
fucking
sister.
twins.
Yeah.
Isn't she like how much younger is she than you?
a year and a half.
Okay,
Yeah.
because you guys
Your
are.
age.
She's younger than I
She'll
am.
be 24 in October.
Okay, you guys look identical.
Yeah.
Like I was
When
surprised.
had
I
my
thought you guys
birthday,
were
yeah.
twins.
Yeah.
But
They really do look so much.
yeah, you were giving me shit,
Yeah.
and I was
That
like,
sounds about right.
all right, this is getting a little lame. And then
Side
like,
age. Yeah.
and Peter was there. Peter was stoked.
What?
Didn't you kiss him there? You like did something.
I don't know. I might have. I don't know.
Oh, you did.
Did I? Cool.
And you know how I know because he's told us.
Like 45 times.
He's gonna
Yes.
kill you. I can't wait.
I don't give a fuck. He said shout him out.
I don't know who this is.
Oh God.
No.
Give me the phone so that I can show
I'm
her.
going on his Instagram.
Okay, fine.
He's
Peter, we're
really
coming for
sweet.
your Instagram.
Peter, we're coming for you. He's
Better
very
have you
sweet. And I wish this.
He is. That's my boy.
Yeah.
He's like probably one of my funniest friends.
Yeah. He's fucking hilarious. That's
Yeah.
why we get along so well. He's so cute. He's so sweet.
He is. Yeah, I love him. I was just up there a couple weeks ago to see him because I haven't seen him
Well, did
those
they
guys
just
in
come on
forever.
here?
They were. I went up there.
Oh, you went up there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I took my shit up there when it all worked. Let me see.
A little
Oh
bit.
my God. You know his nickname is Shrimp, right? Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. Oh, wait.
Oh,
Like,
man.
okay, you know, it's like Ross Paul. I know Ross.
Yeah,
Enzo.
Kenny and all of
My
them.
friend's boyfriend. Okay.
They're all like,
We're all boys.
truck shit. You guys
Yeah.
are so fucking cool.
I'm not into that shit.
You know what I mean.
Whatever. I do my own thing.
Peter, I'm stalking you out there.
I feel kind of like this whole thing is like really like cut our. I wouldn't say like cut our friendship because like we talk like me and like my friend group we
Yeah.
talk through like Xbox and shit, but no one cares to hang out. Like
Like they don't want to
Yeah.
do the quarantine thing.
yeah, like
Really?
no one
Oh,
wants
I
to
get
Zoom
that,
call.
I
No
know.
one wants to like do shit, and it's like
Yeah.
I feel like I haven't talked to you guys in forever, and you guys don't really seem to
Like,
care.
You're like,
Care.
seems like
Yeah.
you're doing just fine. I'm crying.
Can I just let you guys know that
Yeah.
someone added me on Instagram and it says "Hail Lucifer," so I'm gonna have to block you,
Yeah.
Satan.
He's a Satanist.
It's gonna have to be a no for me, dog,
Legit.
for sure.
No,
That's
Emily
scary.
got a real sugar
I
daddy.
saw.
Oh, I was gonna ask you guys about sugar daddies.
I wish I had.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Let's
looked
get into it. Okay.
Okay, cool.
All right. So
I looked into it. It's hard. I was thinking about selling pictures of my feet at one point.
Yeah,
How
we were-
funny would that be?
It's also hard to get into that. It used to be
Yeah.
so easy. Like my friends did it so long ago, and like the way before it was, I guess, as
Popular.
popular as it is now.
how many times have you guys ever just said to yourself, you know what, dude? Fuck it. I'll just strip. Like that's
Oh,
just what
so
I'll
many
do.
times.
Yeah.
I feel like that goes through a lot of girls' heads every now and
I can't
then.
get my fat ass up and down that pole. Are you
No.
kidding me? Come on,
No.
dog.
I actually went to a
No.
strip club, and I mean, like I hadn't been to one since I was like really young.
wanna
I
go to
actually
a
got
strip
kicked
club
out.
so bad.
Both
What is
times.
really young?
Like
18?
18, yeah.
Okay.
So both times that I went to a strip club, I got kicked out.
Because
Cool.
you touched that.
No,
Wait, why?
my flash went off the first
Oh, you're
time.
taking.
Oh.
And I wasn't even taking a photo
Rookie
of the
mistake.
girl.
I
yeah.
didn't know not to do that.
No, they
Never
literally were
did
just like,
one.
get the fuck out. Get out. It's like, you're not allowed to do that.
Yeah,
Apparently,
no
no.
shit.
Yeah.
I did that in Vegas once, but I didn't have flash on. That shit was nuts.
No, but they're like straight up like lysoling the poles like after.
Well, yeah,
and
there's
they're like,
fucking sweaty
Yeah.
cheeser on the goddamn pole.
I know. I was
Yeah.
just like, oh wow, we're okay.
I'm like going up to the pole after, just like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just-
so fucking disgusting.
I know.
But yeah, sugar daddies. I would genuinely love one, but my thing is, please don't touch me. I just want just give
That
me your
just-
money. I'll be your arm candy, sure, but don't touch me. Don't ask me to
Yeah.
kiss you. Don't do any of that, and just give me money.
Oh well, Emily's. Let me see.
Interesting.
Emily's
Honestly,
person.
depending on how you look as well.
Yeah.
I mean, do you think you're gonna get a cute sugar daddy?
Hey, you never fucking know. They just
You
have-
really don't know. You might even get one that's married
Correct.
who doesn't give a fuck.
And
And
the wife could not give a shit either. Some
Yeah,
things would be
dude.
like,
Yeah, entertain my husband, please. 'cause
Swingers,
I
yeah.
hate him.
He's clearly bored. and then she's probably off doing the same goddamn thing.
So his
No?
thing is Sugar Daddy from above. Okay, that's his name.
Oh my god.
And his name is his bio is Daddy with self-respect. Don't need nudes. Cool.
Don't even.
God also like 60. God blessed him with being rich, so he can have sugar babies.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Emily, take it up.
We
Follow
called him
me.
back, obviously.
Yeah.
I hate the term sugar baby. That just like
That's
so
weird.
bizarre.
It's disturbing. Kind of.
I the term baby when you're not actually referring to an infant just bothers
Doesn't do it for
me.
you? Yeah. See that?
Like like people in relationships like,
Like, hey, baby.
yeah, I can't.
I don't like the baby thing. Like I'll do babe, but
Yeah,
like
babe's
babies,
yeah.
babe
it's
is
just kinda
chill
like-
as fuck.
Yeah, it's like babe, like come on. It's like baby, come on. I just almost threw up. Just that.
I almost just spit out my Coors.
Yeah, almost that coming out of my mouth. I just almost threw up.
I'm just trying to think if anyone's ever really called me that, but I don't think so.
Like I.
What was the last relationship you guys?
I call my child
Was your last relationship your baby daddy?
that. Correct.
You ever call him your baby daddy?
Yeah, I had him under baby daddy on my
Yeah.
phone when we were together.
Oh, that's
He's
cool.
baby daddy. Baby daddy.
But now his name isn't baby daddy?
It's just Brandon.
That's fucking whack.
Yeah.
What was the last relationship you were in?
The last actual boyfriend I had, he was special. He was like what?
Are you gonna
Probably,
cry?
like, no. He was a lunatic. No, he was like.
Oh, he was special.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
well.
no.
I thought you were gonna say like, okay.
Actually, yeah. So he was really nice. Honestly, he was really nice, but he was really annoying. Like I gave him a chance because like I feel like I just did that just to be nice. Okay, so I like.
of your heart.
Yeah, so he was in a long distance relationship for like 4 years.
He
With
was, or you guys
he
were?
Was,
Okay.
He was with like a girl in Ecuador.
Oh.
Yeah, it was
Oh.
so much specialness
Okay,
to
now I
that.
know who we're talking about.
Yeah.
I was like, who are we getting at?
No, this is like my I guess
Oh.
real boyfriend. So, anyways,
I was confused.
he was still talking to her and like whatnot, like very bizarre. So we never had sex. Just
How long
to
are
get
you
that out
guys
there. We
talking?
did it for like 2 months.
No, longer than that.
No, it was like 2 months.
Was it?
Barely. Yeah,
Damn.
it was like barely 2 months. So because he couldn't get hard. I'm so sorry if you watched.
Whoa.
So sad. Okay, no. So
Well, you're not
anyways,
name dropping.
He was super annoying and stuff too. I had to block him on everything
Okay.
because he would text me like 40 times in a row. He literally said, "I'll buy you the YSL bag you want if you like take me back." And I was like, "This guy's a serial killer." Honest to God. They're like, "Please just block him." Like my friends were like, "This is not okay. Like he's gonna show up at your house and kidnap you."
She
Not
would
good.
send me the text and be like, Justina,
Like what the fuck is going
he's
on?
not well. I'm like,
And I didn't know that. Like obviously, like
Yeah, you kind of want to.
I gave
Well,
him
you
a-
probably you seem like the kind of person that would want to try to see the good in
Yeah,
somebody.
yeah,
Like you really will
definitely.
go the extra mile to really
I
find that.
definitely tried, but yeah, that was like my last relationship. It was like actually hilarious. Like to think about now, like me and my friends joke about it. Like,
Yeah.
all the time. Like, what the fuck is wrong with this human being?
Yeah.
Oh my god. So yeah. I'm
So
definitely-
then, so hold on. How'd you find out that he was still talking to his
So
long
she,
distance girl?
so they would, she would call him like 45 times in a row. Like whenever I'd post something like with him. Like I liked
wow.
her works in the beginning. Yeah. So
Did she follow you?
No, so she was still like watching my stuff and
Ghost following.
Yeah. So she had to be blocked too. I mean, they are like a match made in heaven though. The way they both act, it's like,
Wow.
yeah, like it's.
How long ago is this?
This was like,
beginning of the year.
yeah. I mean, it wasn't that long
It was
ago. I
2020?
I broke up with him like on my right before my birthday. I was like, if you come to my birthday, I swear to God.
Yeah, this was like December,
No.
January.
No way.
Yeah. And he's
Damn.
like older than me too, so he's like 29. Like,
Ah,
I'm just-
fuck
I'm
those
like, I know.
29-year-olds.
You can't go. That's the thing about like relationships.
So
I know a lot of people that are like, no, I'll never date somebody younger. I promise you, dating somebody older is not
It
any
doesn't-
fucking different. They're just as stupid.
Yeah.
It's the same thing
It's
with
not.
girls too.
Exactly.
It's not
I mean,
gonna make a
100%.
difference.
I
It
know.
depends on the person though.
It really does depend on the
does,
person.
But so far, no.
Yeah.
So far, no.
Well, I feel like, people that are in their 29, 30s, they're going to already know what the fuck they don't want.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, obviously
Yes
not
and
that
no.
guy.
Yes
Not
and
that
no.
guy. That guy's totally
Super-
out.
Yeah.
Totally out of that.
That
But
like woke me up a little bit. I was like, okay, now.
Personally, for me, like I've talked to a 32-year-old, and for me, it's like if you're not thinking about relationships or like not even let's keep marriage out of it.
you're not thinking like, but you need like a certain kind of longevity.
long-term kind of thing with
Yeah.
somebody that you're enjoying your time with. Something's not there.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
if you've been single for a while and like you're just doing X, Y, and Z, it's like
Yeah.
what is
Shout
wrong
out to
with
myself.
you? Huh?
Nothing.
What'd you say?
Nothing.
Okay, cool.
I'm also 24.
No, but that's what I'm saying. It's like I could date a 32-year-old
And
and
they're
a
still-
24-year-old or 22-year-old. I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
Could be more mature than that.
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah.
It definitely depends on the person.
I think
Age
it's
has nothing to do with it.
interesting though. Like the last I guess real relationship I was in ended in February of last year. So I've been single for over a year now,
Okay.
and it's been an interesting year.
Yeah.
Like it's been okay,
Yeah.
but
Do
like
you like relationships more? Like I guess.
you know, I do like relationships, but at the same time, like I'm not just gonna jump into them.
Yeah.
You want to
Right.
make sure
Like-
it's you don't
Yeah.
want, you don't
Yeah.
want to waste your time and you don't want to waste the other person.
Exactly.
Yeah. Because like.
The last person that I was talking to, like, I actually thought we were gonna go somewhere. Like, I don't know, you never know. But we were together for like 8 months, and and then it ended just for distance shit.
Yeah.
But since then, I haven't really met anybody where I'm like,
It's like that connection thing.
you know, like
Yeah, for sure.
you meet somebody or like
Yeah.
say you're dating
Uh-huh.
and you date a couple people, they're cool, whatever, but you just really have that in the back of your like head where you're like, I don't see longevity in this.
Yeah.
Correct.
So you know, whereas like the last person I was with,
Uh-huh.
I did. So
Yeah.
That's the
you
shitty
try to
part,
look for
too.
that.
Exactly. And it's like you're trying to look for that, but it's like you're trying to look for that.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So it's
Yeah.
like you don't want to try. You wish or hope that it would
just
like
happens.
it just happens.
Well, that's why people
Yeah.
like see shit like Bumble. Like, you can't try to go find that shit. Like, that
Right.
shit has to come to you, which,
Totally.
you know, sometimes it happens sooner than
Yeah.
later, you
Yeah.
know, but other people, it takes a longer time. And I think that's what's happening to, me, maybe some friends and shit like that.
Yeah.
But,
Well, what happened with your relationship? Like, why'd you guys break up?
well, it was.
'Cause I didn't know you quite really bad.
Yeah, no, we were together. We actually met, I guess, technically through a dating site.
Okay.
And she lived elsewhere,
Okay.
a couple hours away.
Just
And
podcast, you know.
I'll tell you later.
Yeah.
No, I don't think
Oh,
so.
okay. No, that's why. No, obviously tell me later. But I was like, do I know who it is?
Yeah, no. Well, we were talking for
Wasn't that
what?
you?
No, that's not me.
Who was I thinking of?
You're-
Yes.
No. I'll tell you later. I'll tell you later.
Not me. That did.
No,
happen.
that didn't happen with me.
Who the fuck am I thinking of?
I'll tell you who you're thinking about later.
Okay. It's
So,
gonna piss me off.
all right. Well, now you just didn't fucking cover
No
your
one
mouth on
can
the thing.
see.
Yeah, they can. Anyways, I'll tell you later. So,
Big clown over her.
Yeah.
anyway, yeah, so it was a distance thing, and then she graduated college, and she had plans to go somewhere else in California, and that's just, that's what happened.
It's like, okay, this
Yeah.
thing, like, yeah, take a toll on you for sure.
It does. It was, and not that it really did while we were together. It wasn't a
Yeah.
problem, but
If you-
later on,
It's
there was
more
no
like-
plans of her moving here,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I
It's
can't
more
leave for a couple of years. So
How I go about it is like if I get genuinely that comfortable with you and it doesn't work out, it's like, well, fuck.
Yeah.
yeah,
Like now I have to try and start that over with somebody
Yeah,
else.
that's-
it's annoying too. Like because that person was the first person I was really with from my previous relationship, which was a couple years earlier, and like that was like the first person that I met her family and like this and that, and that's just exhausting to have to do over and over
Yes.
again. Like I don't.
That was like
Yeah,
my thing, like
restarting
when
is
I was
not-
when like Brandon and I were kind of having like our problems. I was like, fuck, like we have a kid together.
Yeah.
Like take Blake's
Yeah.
side. It's like I've been with him for 7 years. Our families are comfortable. We're comfortable with each other's
Yeah.
families. Now I have to go back and I have to try and start that all over with someone new. And then on top of that, bringing Blake
Like,
into that.
Yeah.
And that's like been my huge dilemma is that a lot of guys don't understand the whole kid thing. Like it's
Yeah.
like, oh, I want to see you, and I'm like, oh, well, I have Blake this week. Like obviously, I'm not going to introduce you to my kid. What the
Yeah.
fuck? And they're
Not
like,
gonna
well,
be
when
like-
don't
You don't want to introduce all your Bumble dates to
No,
your
I
kid?
don't. I know. I thought about
Come
it. And I'm like,
on.
well, shit. You know. But it's like
It
well,
could be his
well,
uncle.
When can I see you? And I'm like, you really getting aggravated because I'm telling you I have my kid?
Yeah.
That's a red flag.
Yeah.
And that's a no for
Yeah.
Yeah.
me. So once it becomes a problem that Blake's a problem, get out of my
Yeah.
face.
Harder
Yeah.
for you to
That
do for sure.
package deal.
Well, it's just selfish of the guy.
Correct.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's
figure it
also
out,
like
bro.
not a secret. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't act like you don't know that I have
Yeah.
almost 3-year-old.
it's
Like
not a
it's like,
secret.
Yeah.
yeah.
And, like,
Yeah, I always think it's kind of like I don't, not that I think it's interesting when I see people that have children
Yeah.
on dating sites. Like
Right.
it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I always just kind of like I don't know. Most of the time I'll swipe left just because
Yeah.
like I'm not ready. Like I'm not
Yeah.
ready for that,
Yeah.
and I don't want to
And,
put
like,
them in that
that's
position.
respectful of you just to do that. So
Yeah.
it's like you're not wasting anyone's time or like trying to fuck around.
Like don't get me wrong, if there's a lot of hot girls, I'll swipe right.
Yeah, sure.
You
Yeah,
know.
well, but it's like.
But
I don't-
most of the
I know
time, I'm
that.
also-
I'll make an exception for this.
Yeah. Most of the time, I'm also just going like this,
Yeah.
just for fun.
Yeah.
But then if I like say I do match and they do have a kid, and like she does message me, I'll carry a conversation for a little while.
Yeah.
But then it's
Okay,
Yeah.
You know.
I want to hear from a guy's perspective about someone having a kid that you would date.
He's saying that he
Like,
that's
you
not
wouldn't
something
mind?
he'd do. No,
Well,
he's saying it's something
okay.
he'd be into.
I normally.
That he would be.
Well, normally I it's tough, you know. Like it kind of depends on the
hard,
person.
For sure. Yeah.
I wouldn't say like if I started talking to a girl that had a kid,
Yeah.
right? Obviously, you know, I know that that's important. I know this because my parents are young, and my mom went through the same thing. Like, you know, she was
Yeah.
very young when I was born. Like my parents split up almost immediately.
Yeah.
Not almost immediately, a couple years, but
Yeah.
I know it was probably difficult for her. So I don't want to have to be a burden to somebody who's, you know, maybe they have a kid to take care of. So I don't want to get in the way of that when it's like an important time in the kid's life, and I don't want to cause any problems, especially with the dad if he's still in the picture. Like,
So
you know,
I get that. So I think that's what a lot of guys feel.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's kind of like if you genuinely care about the person,
Yeah.
having a child is like
oh, it shouldn't matter.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And but like even if it's like, of course there's gonna be baby mama drama, baby daddy drama. There will always.
Yeah.
Regardless, you can have a really good fucking relationship with your ex. There
Yeah.
will always be something wrong.
Sure. Yeah.
And it's just like you have to you have to think like I care about her. Obviously she has a kid, like that's her main priority. I have to take a step back and think like I'll either be there for the both of them because package deal, or I have to
I
tell
can't do
myself to fuck off and
like
not
I
put
need to
her
separate
through that.
myself.
Because it's obnoxious, let me tell you.
Yeah, I bet. I mean, yeah. That being said, like, you know, if
If the kid gets comfortable with you and you're like, you know what, I can't do this.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, that
that's where
sucks.
We get
That shit,
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you know, say I did match with a girl who had a kid, right?
Yeah.
And then like we had this cool connection, like we
Yeah.
hang out, things are cool. She decides to introduce me to her kid. Like obviously that's serious. So
Yeah.
then at that point, you know, if you're a regular human being, you'd probably be thinking like,
Either
okay,
can-
maybe
yeah,
well either that or maybe like maybe this can go somewhere. Like,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Like she obviously trusts me to meet her kid, so like
Right,
obviously
right.
she sees it going somewhere.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's really the main thing is like if she sees it going somewhere, she's gonna introduce you to her
Yeah.
kid.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's kind of I've never been in a situation,
Yeah,
so
no, I get that. I,
I
just
think
think I
if-
wanted to hear from a guy's perspective.
Yeah.
Because obviously, if
Well, I
I'm
mean-
talking to someone, they're not going to say like, just,
They're like,
you know,
I want to
like,
fuck you.
Yeah.
So I'll say whatever you want.
Exactly.
I also
love
think
it.
I'm like a pretty realistic person. So
Yeah.
like, and I like to call people on bullshit.
Yeah.
I hope people do the same to me.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I was in that situation, it'd definitely be interesting, but I don't see it happening. Like
Sure.
it's
Yeah.
not really what
Yeah.
I'm looking for.
Yeah.
So sorry, Justina, I can't
Oh,
do it. I'm just kidding.
You know what?
I know that you really
I
wanted to
shot my shot.
You're like, all right, I'm out. All
Sorry,
right,
I
I'm
gotta
out.
go.
I'm
All
out.
right, see you guys.
No, but yeah, no, I totally get it because it's a lot.
Yeah.
It's definitely a lot. I genuinely, if I didn't have Blake, I don't know how I would go about it dating some man who has a kid.
Mhm.
But it's like, again,
Yeah.
it depends on the person and
Correct.
like
Yeah.
shit like that. It also depends on how old the kid is. Because
Right.
kid's like 6 and they're like, get the fuck away from me.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
tough.
You know? But like for me, it's like, I'm not looking for a stepdad. For Blake.
No, and
Not
Blake
even,
has
not even
that.
a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, Blake has a dad. I would genuinely be pissed if Brandon was like trying to have someone
Come in.
Right.
brainy in
Yeah.
there and fucking take my spot.
You also,
But it's
I
like
mean,
I want you to be happy with someone.
Right.
But I don't like we've talked about it. It's like I don't need him calling her mom. I don't need him calling you dad or shit
Yeah.
like that.
right.
It's a respect thing at that point.
Mhm.
If you genuinely like we talked about it, if you genuinely care about this person and you are gonna bring Blake around them, you need to let me know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's just like I'm not looking for a stepdad. Of course, that's what I would hope to lead
Like,
up to. That someone
correct.
wants to not
Yeah.
come in and take the dad role, but
But,
like,
like-
care for him
Right.
like a father.
Yeah.
I guess you could say.
Like, yeah.
Like I would never be like Blake. You're gonna call him dad, you little son of a bitch.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so
You know,
my parents
That's
are
up to
separated.
him. And I told Brandon that too. I
Yeah.
said I will never disrespect you like that because I'll fucking kill you
Yeah.
if you ever did that.
I believe that.
Yeah. Huh?
I
Oh
believe
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, if you're like you're gonna call her mom, I'd be like someone's gonna find your body
Yeah.
in a ditch.
Yeah.
It's definitely up
You know?
to the child
For
too,
sure.
like
if
how
Blake
they
was
feel.
like, Mom, like,
you know, like, hey,
calling
this
his
person's
dad,
here for
I'm
me,
like,
you know.
okay, that's
Yeah.
something we definitely have to discuss.
Yeah.
But if that's how you're gonna go about it, then
And it's always
Sorry.
like when you're not in that position right now, so like it's not something you have to think about.
Exactly.
But,
Like,
like
I'm
as
not
time
worried
goes
about
on
that.
and years go by, like
if
you know
I'm
what
with
I mean?
someone for a little while and that shit starts like becoming, coming up, then it's
Yeah.
like, all right, well, we're gonna have to figure that out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like,
It's kind of
I'm not
interesting. I don't know. Because like I have a lot of respect for my stepmom because she came into the picture when I was 6.
yeah.
Mhm.
So, but I never.
And you have your own opinions. At
Yeah,
that point.
yeah. I like for the entirety of her being in my life, because she's still in my life.
Yeah.
Mhm.
She's always been my stepmom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My mom's always
Yeah.
been my mom.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly.
Right.
And
It's
I call
like-
her first name basis, but I love her to death.
Exactly.
Like she,
I
you
have
know?
a stepmom.
yeah,
I introduce her like, oh, this is my stepmom, Janae.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not like, this
Yeah.
is Janae.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not rude because I love her. I genuinely do. I mean, she's been in my life since I was like, I think like 14.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's just like, it's come to that point
yeah.
to where it's like, you are family at that point.
Totally.
You know?
Right.
So it's just like,
And like
you're
my,
treating me like a daughter.
Yeah.
And it's been this long. So it's things like that. But I would never disrespect,
yeah.
my
Like,
mother or like whatever.
No, not
It's-
at all.
yeah. It just depends on
you
the
have
person.
do you have step parents?
Yeah, so I have a stepdad, and like, so my dad, like, my mom dated a lot of people, like, when I was younger. She was not, like, the greatest, I
Yeah.
guess. Yeah. So, yeah, so when she met my stepdad, like, I was probably, like, 7 or 8. And so they've been married, obviously, ever since. And I, like, love him to death. Like, I had to have the conversation, like, with my dad, too, that, like, he is not my dad, but my dad really likes him as well.
Yeah.
And, like, he'll walk me down the aisle, like,
Well, my mom
with my dad, too, because that is
mom
my
and, yeah, exactly.
you know,
my mom
like-
and my stepmom had gone to high school together.
Wait, what?
My mom and my stepmother had gone to high school
Oh
together.
no shit.
Cool.
So when my dad introduced us and my mom,
Yeah.
She's
my
like,
mom
oh, I
was
know
like,
her.
Yeah.
huh,
Cool.
all right, Joe, cool,
Nice.
gotcha. Yeah.
Nice.
But
Fucking Joe.
yeah, dummy. But yeah, it's funny.
Guys named Joe, dude.
But both our dads are named Joe, actually.
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah.
I should hang out with them.
No, please don't.
Why?
Sounds like a whole lot of douche in one room.
What the? fuck? Hey.
Hey, I'm calling my own father a douche. So it's okay.
That's fine. Oh, by the way, juicers, I started juuling again. Sorry,
How rude.
I stopped
A
juuling
jewel.
like 7 times.
7 times. How many of those have you bought? Like, how many of
Actual
those have you
jewels?
lost?
None.
Oh, I was gonna say, is that
Really?
the actual
Oh
jewel?
my god, my sister
Well,
loses them constantly.
The
and
only
fucking
reason I
doesn't
keep
buy
getting them is because I keep trying to quit.
them. You're like, I'm just gonna toss
This is
it.
probably like my 7th.
Oh, so you don't have to
Cool.
buy the thing every time, you just get.
New pods.
Oh, got it. Okay, cool.
Cool.
Yeah. I'm
Anyways,
sorry.
Sorry to cut you off.
No, that was it. Like, that was all.
Yeah.
But, no, yeah, speaking of the jewels, so I actually tried one for the first time.
The other day.
It wasn't the jewel, though. It was the, what
Oh, the puff bars. I
Puff.
love puff bars.
Yeah, the banana one. It was, I was all,
Oh,
shit.
disgusting.
No, I was like, wait, I know
They're
why
good.
people
I
like
don't
this.
like the banana. I like
Yeah.
the blush
They're really
ice.
good.
And I was all,
fire. They're just convenient. Like, it's just.
They're
but
expensive though.
now, they used to be like $10, $11.
How much are they?
Up to $20 now.
They're like 15.
How long do they last?
Couple hundred puffs, like 500 puffs.
What?
Mm-hmm.
500.
Mm-hmm.
You're lying.
No.
You should start
It's between,
counting.
like 2 and 5.
This will last me like.
That's a wide range. Cool, got it.
This one will last me like 2.5 days. But
No.
but
Like
people
crackhead shit.
like chain smokers will go through a pod in like a day, half.
My dad smokes cigarettes and he goes through a pack every day, probably. Fucking guy would be like, "You on your way home?" I'm like, "Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Give me a pack of cigarettes." I'm
Is
like,
he the
"I
kind of
just
guy-
got you one."
Is he the kind of guy that smokes with the windows up?
No.
Okay.
That son of a bitch, I'd kill him.
No.
No.
That's like another.
My grandma's
level.
like a serial killer and will smoke in her bedroom. No windows open, nothing.
Really?
She's like, "You're
One side.
psychotic."
Yeah, you ever walk into somebody's house and
Yeah,
it just
you're like,
no, they
reeks?
smacks
smoke,
you.
yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
worse when like they have carpet
Oh,
and it's
yeah,
just
yeah.
fucking.
Oh,
that's
dude,
like.
in high school because
Yeah.
both my grandma and my dad smoke. I smell like
Oh,
a fucking
no,
ashtray.
you would
Like,
smell
they'll
like
help me and they'll be
cigarettes.
Yeah.
Did you smoke a cigarette before school? I'm like,
Yeah.
no. They're like, well, your hair
There's, like,
smells like
You
it.
can't do-
Yeah.
You gotta like
Oh
do
my God,
laundry at a
son of
friend's
bitch.
house and
yeah,
shit.
dude. I'm like, what the hell?
Shower at their house.
Shit.
That sucks. Yeah, I think a couple like relatives, that I have, they would smoke cigarettes
Yeah.
all the time, and it would
Yeah.
just be like in the fabric of the
Yeah.
furniture and
Yeah.
shit like that. I think at one point I had the same problem in like elementary school.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, you just smell
seriously.
it. Like,
it's like, oh my god,
your parents smoke.
yeah.
And like
Oh my God.
I think I want to say my grandpa, he would drop me off every now and then, and just 7:45 in the morning, just smoking a cigarette. I'm like, drop me off down the street,
Yeah.
dude. I'm
Clean
not
the air
having
out a
this.
little bit.
Dude, I'm not having this. You said your kids with your his dad? How do you guys do that?
We do week on, week off.
Okay.
It helps us both out a lot. Because like my schedule, it's more flexible, but when I don't have Blake, I can like actually work a full week. Where
Yeah.
when I do have him, I can only work like 2 or 3 days a week.
He's sorry, did you say how old he is? He's 3.
In-
Okay.
In August.
So was he in like a preschool? Or do you have
daycare?
Okay.
He's only there for 2 days a week, and then my aunt watches him Fridays for us.
that's cool.
Yeah. So my family helps me with
Yeah.
that kind of stuff sometimes, but
As much as they can.
as much as they can.
Yeah.
I mean, my aunt doesn't work Fridays, so like that's her designated
Day.
day to like
Right.
take him. She's like, no.
And she's probably like stoked
Oh,
about
she
it.
loves it. I'm
Yeah.
not kidding you. She's been doing this since I had him.
Yeah.
She has not missed a Friday.
I love
I'm
that.
like, you're a psycho.
Yeah.
Obviously, except for during this, huh? Mary?
Yeah.
I feel like well, not that I'm gonna have a well, at least not I hope I don't have a kid anytime soon.
Yeah, please don't.
No,
But-
universe.
I feel like I don't know. I think I have a couple of relatives that would be down to do that. Just be like,
Just help.
sure, I'll help, yeah.
It's definitely a family thing, yeah. His family helps out a lot too.
Like
It's
like I said before, I got respect for you being a young
Yeah.
mom.
It's
Yeah.
tough.
Like that's
Yeah.
It's
hard.
tough. I'm surprised I'm not bald yet.
Yeah.
Pulling out my fucking hair. But no, it's honestly like best thing to happen to me.
Yeah.
I don't even remember my life before I had him. It's just
Yeah.
one of those.
Probably for the better though. I feel like
Oh
you know.
yeah,
I
no,
f-
it's great.
well, that's like not that I know from experience, but I feel like people have kids and they're just like, ugh, like they kind of dread it.
Sometimes
I've
I'm
heard
like-
stories.
Oh no,
but
I read it sometimes because like
I'm
there's
sure,
days
but,
where I'm
like-
oh my god, I'm gonna throw hands. I swear to
With a
God.
3-year-old.
Yeah, dude, 'cause he is wild.
It's
Terrible. Is terrible 2
Yeah.
a real thing?
Uh huh.
Is it terrible 3 still, or terrible about to be 3?
He's last week he was like really good.
He
for
was
me.
really good.
Like I was shocked because the week before that, with the 2 weeks before that with the fucking toilet paper,
Yeah.
he's shoving a
Oh,
banana
what
in
a
his trunk.
dick.
Like, dude, it was
Weird shit.
It was
Weird.
weird.
Do you
He
think-
loved me last week. He was really.
Yeah.
He loved
Do
me.
you
Yeah.
take care of him too?
Yeah,
I hang out. I
she
love
loves
him
me.
to death.
Yeah. Her and Emily help me out a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
good friends.
Yeah.
Oh
my
yeah.
God, I'm
They're like
obsessed with that.
another mom.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my friend Kyle, he's
Yeah.
21. He just had a baby,
Oh really?
and
Well,
Kyle Murphy. You guys don't know him.
Oh.
You haven't met him. He lives in like Brentwood,
oh okay.
but yeah, he had a baby, and he's
Blake's taking selfies.
no way, dude. He's hella cute.
Yeah, he's so
Oh my
cute.
god.
He's very nice.
He has chubby
like, making
cheeks.
him sick.
That's so
Yeah.
fucking cute.
Yeah, he's fucking really
Holy
cute.
shit,
If I had an
that's
ugly kid, I'd.
Yeah, he's got some cute out
Yeah.
Watch your next kid just be a
Oh, I'll freak.
fucking.
The next guy I'm with, I mean, I've heard like 2 good-looking people make ugly babies. I mean, I'm gonna speak for myself. I think I'm pretty good-looking. Brandon's a good-looking guy.
Yeah.
So we got lucky.
You
Yeah.
think you're good looking?
Yeah,
I'm just kidding.
Am I?
You,
No, I'm just
you think that? That's super awkward.
Yeah, that's weird.
I mean, I don't think I look that big of a troll, but you know.
Yeah,
Anyways,
I always
yeah.
say if I ever had a kid with somebody and it came out ugly, I'd probably just leave it.
Yeah, no.
Just kidding.
Every baby's ugly when they're first
Oh,
born.
yeah,
they're,
dude.
They're like, he
Okay,
was
hold
fucking
on.
creepy.
You wanna
He
hold
was
an
like,
alien?
Hold on.
Not
bony,
Let me
like,
ask you
bony,
this.
and like,
When your kid came out,
uh-huh.
was there somebody that was like, "Oh my god, he has your nose"? I fucking
No.
I'm livid when I hear that.
So he immediately like I looked like I had birthed Brandon. Like he came out and I was like,
He does
that's
look great
it's
a lot.
him and Brandon are like.
Okay.
There's times where people are like, oh my gosh, he's starting to look so much like you, and I'm like, really?
You're like, nah.
No, you're lying. Because him and Brandon, like baby pictures, freaky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
But he was definitely.
Another thing I hate is don't show me your baby pictures every day. You know,
Yeah.
like I had a couple coworkers
I get
that have
that.
some kids, and
Like something new.
Yeah.
Like every day. No,
Yeah,
I would get
like-
annoyed.
Yeah.
Like for
But
me,
I feel like-
didn't post too much when I was pregnant. And I like for me with my friends, I love seeing it.
I
But
do
like
too.
if
I
I'm not
enjoy it.
close with you, I'm like honest to God, don't give a fuck how big your bump has gotten
That's true.
in the past 2 days.
Yeah.
I can relate.
So, you know.
It's. I mean, I get it. You know,
Yeah,
like
it's exciting.
I get
so
it.
That's why I'm saying I get it, but like if you're like non-stop fucking like
I'm kind of like the opposite. I like to see people's ideas and like their weird shit that they do.
No,
now.
like my girlfriend,
Cute.
Binky posts all the time, but it's cute shit.
Yeah, I like.
Like it's
people.
like, oh my god, I love seeing that. I think it's just because like she's like a sister to me, so I'm
Yeah.
like you're excited, I'm excited.
No, yeah.
But like there's people where I'm just like,
No, I'm into it. I like the
Stop.
strangers.
no, there's
That's nice
times where I'm
flirtation,
like,
that's
oh
cute.
god.
Do you know anybody else that's who else that's in your guys' age?
As a kid?
Yeah. I don't think I know anyone
From
else.
Carmont?
Just
Or in general?
I guess in general.
I have a lot of friends actually that have kids.
really.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That
Did
are
you-
my age or older.
Did they have they had them after you or before you?
Before.
Did you ask them for tips?
No. I asked one. There were certain times where I'm like, what
Yeah.
the fuck do I do if he does this?
Yeah.
But other than that, I really genuinely tried to do it on my own because I have to learn.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, like the whole mom instinct, like it just kicked in.
I feel like that's what I've heard.
I mean, like when certain things would happen, I'm like, oh my god, because like there was a time like he didn't shit for a week.
What?
You're like,
Yeah.
what's happening?
I'm like, oh my god,
broken?
like what the fuck? Shoved a thermometer up his ass and he was shitting perfectly
Oh my
fine.
God.
Yeah. Oh, it's messy.
Here we go, guys.
It's messy
Not
as
good.
fuck.
Ugh.
Oh,
Not good.
I've been pissed on, I've been shit on, like, I gave him a shower probably a few months ago, took a shit in the bathtub.
No.
I'm just like,
Oh,
because he was
Jesus.
squatting and I was like,
Why
what are
do
you
you
doing?
do
And he was like
that?
going up and down squatting, and I was like, what are you doing? And then I swear to God, I looked away for a second and looked back, he's taking a shit. And I was like,
Dude, yeah.
and then he wanted to stay in there, and I was like, you're high, dude, like, no.
That's like the one thing that I just,
Uh-uh.
I to this day, as many siblings as I have, I've never
It's
changed a
disgusting.
diaper.
Never.
It's disgusting. It's, yeah.
Never
It's
have.
not fun.
Never
but-
have. Don't look forward to it.
Yeah. Like,
I just-
actually probably never.
Once you have like eventually when you have kids you're
Yeah,
gonna be like, all right,
changes.
it's like not terrible.
Yeah.
It's disgusting for sure because you're just like, how is that coming out of such a small human?
Yeah.
Like, are you okay, kind of thing. But
What
no, it's like,
what did you want a boy or did you want a
I
girl?
wanted a boy first.
You did?
I didn't obviously care what I had first, but I wanted a boy first because I would hope I would have a girl eventually.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm gonna get fucking screwed and be stuck with all boys, but I'm a total dude, so it's like.
Yeah.
What did you what
Yeah.
what would you prefer?
I'm sending it back if it's not a girl.
Yeah.
Honest to God.
I can't.
I don't want that one.
That
Same.
poor thing.
I don't want
That
that
poor
one.
fucking
Well, you know
thing.
what's funny is I always see like people like you ever see like shit posted on Barstool and the comments are like, God, I hope I never have a daughter.
Yeah.
I have
Girls
so
are
many
terrible.
brothers in my family. Like it's like everyone in my family only gives birth to guys.
Really?
Like it's all boys.
Oh.
I only have one full blood sister. She's the only girl in like the past like maybe 20 years.
Yeah. I
That's
mean,
a girl.
Imagine me giving birth to a little me. That is fucking terrifying.
Jesus
I know.
Christ.
That poor
So excited
thing.
for that.
That poor thing. I'm so sorry.
Well,
Yeah. Blake's pretty screwed already, but like a little girl.
I can't wait to see the
Fine.
day where he like has a girlfriend and you're just
Oh my
gonna.
God, we're gonna
Oh,
not
You're
for-
just-
I feel so bad.
you guys
I'm
all
gonna
are
be
just
like,
gonna
I'm
be
gonna call her
like-
by a different girl's name.
Yeah. I feel
No
so
way.
Yeah,
So
I'm
bad.
gonna be that asshole mom.
Oh
for
my
sure.
God.
Oh yeah. No,
Fuck,
that's-
I could totally see that
Oh,
too.
yeah.
Mhm.
That's gonna be
He's gonna like,
hilarious.
oh, you son of
But
a
also,
bitch.
we're gonna train him right. Like he's gonna be.
He's
a
not
good
gonna be
boy.
a fuckboy.
Hell no.
No.
Oh, he's not gonna
He's
be.
not gonna be a
Yeah.
fuckboy.
He also has a dad. You know.
Yeah.
Don't even-
Well,
Darn it.
oh, when he was grabbing my tit the other day,
Uh-huh.
remember that?
Yeah.
And Brandon was
Whoa.
all, oh yeah, we've been working on that
Yeah.
or something like that.
I'm like, you son
You're
of a
disgusting.
bitch.
Yeah, I hope I have a daughter first.
Really?
I really do.
Why?
Just because, like you know, like I said, like I have all brothers,
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
and I feel like I mean, don't get me wrong, I would love to have a little boy,
Yeah,
like
I
for
want
sure.
kids for
Fun.
sure, too.
I mean, I do a lot of like, you know, my dad because he's young, obviously, he got me into like snowboarding, guitar,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
shit like this. I would do the same.
Well, so
Yeah.
I'm the sporty one.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm
You're an
a fan.
athlete?
I'm an athlete. I used to play softball, volleyball. I did all.
8 years ago.
Fuck you. Yeah.
It's insane.
I played softball.
When was
yesterday.
the last time you
I
played
softball.
softball?
Or volleyball.
What is this?
Yesterday.
Oh, yesterday.
Yeah, yeah.
Damn.
I was diving for that shit.
You sure you didn't get Chris Brown again?
Pretty positive.
Okay.
Pretty positive.
Yeah, for real.
I wasn't drunk, so I could have handled it. But yeah, where was I going with that? Oh, I'm the sporty one. Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, he played football in high school, but only for like
Did he go
a year. Yeah, he's a year older than me.
I
Yeah.
don't remember. I don't even think I really knew you guys in high school.
Mhm. I knew of you, but like past.
Did you?
Yeah,
Oh, interesting.
You thought you were a piece of shit for sure.
yeah.
I really only
Said,
I think I
"Kill
really
your-
only just
kill
knew
your
Juliana.
and Justina Seide, and it's like these
Mhm.
fucking
Yeah.
bitches.
Stupid.
Oh, you mean the side sisters? That's exactly what would happen.
I remember for a long time I think I like called you guys like Seide. Like
Oh yeah, people can never get our last name.
never get your
It's
last
hard.
name right.
Like it's spelled like it's if you took out the E, it's Seide.
Yeah.
Like it's, but
The
people go
first
Seide, Seide,
Yeah.
Saeed, that's what it
Seide.
was.
Yeah.
So you guys fucking Muslim? What is this?
No, okay, it's weird. So I'm Italian and German, but like that's
you're not
Egyptian.
Jewish. What?
Egyptian or something
Egypt-
like that.
what?
Egyptian. So
Hey, you're
my
saying the
aunt
word
told me
right,
that.
but is that what you're trying to say?
Yes.
Yeah, I was like
Like my last name is that. Like I'm not Muslim though.
Interesting.
It's weird.
Mhm.
It was like a marriage thing.
What's your last name?
Ryan.
Oh, it actually is Ryan.
Yeah.
You know-
Yeah.
You know when girls like post like their middle name like
Oh,
My
on
name's Joanne.
Instagram?
Mine's Marie.
And-
Any typical
well, see,
bitch.
that's-
Oh wait, Deserae.
that was the
Joanne.
thing.
Hate that.
That was the
Yeah.
thing is when I was, because I knew your last name obviously, but I was like, is
Yeah.
because girls on Instagram will put their first and middle name. I
Yeah.
was like, there's no way your middle name's Ryan.
Yeah.
What the
no.
fuck?
Joanne.
Joanne, that's
No,
sick.
hate that a lot.
I have like 8 middle names, but that's because I'm Mexican.
Yeah.
So it's all good. That's all funny.
That's fucking
Yeah, I didn't. Do you ever miss like? Do you guys ever miss high school? Because you guys didn't go like a 4-year, right? You guys didn't go to 4-year.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you guys actually? I guess that's a good question. Do you guys regret not going to college, like an actual
I'm
4-year?
fucking brain dead.
Yeah.
Absolutely brain dead. I wouldn't know what I would want to do with my life if I didn't do hair.
I mean, yeah, and I like genuinely enjoy my job, and I know a lot of people that
I'm good
don't.
at what I do.
Yeah. So I.
Do you feel like anybody's ever like kind of judged you for not going to college, or
Yeah,
had your
definitely.
families take it?
My mom did hair,
Okay.
so like
So it's
it was They were more happy that I knew that I wanted to do something.
Yeah.
You know,
exactly.
than like
Same for me.
fucking
Right.
not doing dick with my life.
Totally.
I mean,
That's
I'm not. My career's like.
I mean, that's a great career that you guys
Yeah.
have. You know, it's respectable too.
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna need to get their fucking hair done.
Correct.
Yeah.
So
Right.
that's-
I saw this. I posted this fucking meme on my story a few weeks ago, and it was like, how the tables have turned. What was
Yeah,
it?
no one will ever say you just do
Do
hair again.
Yeah, how the tables
Because
have
everyone's
turned.
freaking the fuck out
Because
about
everybody's
their
like,
hair.
oh, you just flip hair for a living.
Or like, yeah,
I'm
you
like,
do hair.
really? Because your ass
Hair.
wants to come to me for a fucking haircut unless you
Yeah.
want to look like a hobo.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you guys? So you guys only do hair? Any like makeup or not?
I do makeup.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I
I've done.
would, but
I'm
not
certified
for
in like eyelash extensions, but I just
Yeah.
it's too tedious.
Oh, you have to get certified for it.
Yeah.
I
It's a whole different thing.
so I didn't realize how hard cosmetology school was.
Dude, you learn a lot.
Yeah.
Like you learn from hair to
Skin,
skin,
nails.
and then it's like
Aesthetics,
and then
but,
it's
like,
aesthetics,
mostly. I mean, I
you're
learned a
also
lot of
you're
those.
learning chemistry, electricity, like all of that.
Well, yeah, because you guys are also dealing with a lot of chemicals as
Yeah.
far as hair product, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit's crazy. I got my hair bleached one time, and I asked my aunt to do it, and she said that it like really fucks with like it fucks with her like when she uses no.
Oh,
Well,
like the smell.
well,
Yeah.
she was also pregnant at the time.
Oh, okay.
I think.
Oh, I mean, I was still bleaching hair when I was pregnant with Blake.
Yeah, I don't know, like just breathing it in. I don't know. I don't.
Yeah,
It's
it's
definitely
not
not good
necessarily good
to
for you.
breathe those chemicals in.
Yeah.
But
It's all, so I hear that's also not really good to breathe or do that kind of shit to your hair, like that kills your.
bleach.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at
Hi. Justina has like.
it's fucked up.
I don't see
My
anything.
hair's fucked up. I mean, it's just little.
Yeah.
Oh.
It breaks
We all
off.
have those. Yeah.
I've been bleaching my hair for years, so
Same.
it's like at one point it's like
Sounds
your
like-
hair's.
When was the last time you?
divorced.
I only know you as having brunette hair.
I just did it. Oh,
She
a
was
week ago or 2 weeks ago.
You're blonde.
I was blonde.
Is that your natural hair or is it
No, I have my extensions in. We both have our weaves, and my hair is
Okay.
short.
Yeah, me too.
interesting?
She's dead.
She's dead.
So when did you guys get into CSM and then how long is that process?
A year and a half.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's short.
It's like 8 to 4.
But it's
4:30
long.
every
8
night.
to 4:30 Monday through
Oh, every-
Friday.
oh, no
stuck in
shit.
a classroom full of girls for a year and a half
Yeah.
every single fucking
Yeah.
day, all day long.
That's crazy.
It's wild. Like
Oh,
my
how
class
much
was so
fucking
ghetto.
beef was in that
Oh, my
class?
class was so ghetto
Oh.
immediately.
Were you guys in the
My
same
boss is
class?
not- No, she's better.
My like
Okay.
instructors our teachers to this day tell them that my class was the worst that they've had.
Was
This
it,
Well, I
class
heard
right
your
now might
loud
be
ass
bad.
mouth. I didn't really know you as much.
Was it
back
all
then. I
black
didn't
chicks?
honestly know
Huh?
you.
Black chicks?
was it all
No,
black
it was
chicks?
like.
No. there were
Mexicans?
Mexicans,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Jesus.
It was. I mean, it was a
And then you?
combination.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
And then me.
I heard Justina over everyone else though.
I'm just. First of all, I'm deaf.
Deaf.
Hold on. So are you guys like in the classroom next to each other?
So.
Or how
it's
what do you mean you're
weird.
here? Okay.
It's so there's the classrooms, and then you go into like the lab where it's like the actual stations that
Yeah.
you are
Like, looks
working on
like
a
a salon.
client.
Okay.
So there's two separate sides. So obviously the beginning stage you're on one side, and then it's like a hallway, but you're all still in the same room.
Yeah,
But
you're
on
all
separate sides of
sides.
this big room.
Does
So
that
yeah.
What's like the cost of that? Like, do you
It's not
guys?
expensive.
Okay.
I think it was like $5,000.
Yeah, like.
And that comes with like your books and like paying for the program and then like the kit that you use like for your.
So the $5,000 is for the year and a half.
Yeah. Or some shit like that. Something
Yeah, it doesn't
silly
seem-
like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I
It was
don't
cheap.
remember. Yeah.
Cool.
not very
Yeah.
expensive.
So no regrets to not go to college.
No.
No,
That's good.
I genuinely like if hair didn't work out for me, I do not know what I would do.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I'd want to be like a therapist, but like I also am like a nut job. Like who the fuck's gonna listen to me?
Not
Yeah.
a single
But-
soul.
no, the
Are
thing
you
is, like,
high?
But you wouldn't. But like someone else.
No.
might, you know.
I'd rather talk to a fucking wet rat.
Same if it came to you being my therapist.
Yeah.
Just
I'd be like,
get
bitch,
over it."
relax. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
You'll be okay. I
Get the
promise.
fuck over it.
Yeah. No, you know it's funny. Like I don't know. I feel like for cosmetology is like one thing,
Yeah.
but when it comes to like being in the trades like I am,
People
people definitely give the frown. I for sure have seen being at like the
everybody
bar
is,
and stuff like
good
that.
at what they
Yeah.
like what they're into. It's
Yeah.
like why do you have
And I
to
mean, I'm
judge?
still. I have 4 more years of school to be in still, so
Exactly.
it's like
Yeah.
you know
People
I'm
take
still
their
in
time.
school.
I had fucking 40-year-olds in my beauty school class.
Yeah. Oh
Like,
yeah.
that's
I
like
have
you
those in my
started
class
your
too.
career very late, and
Or
I'm
they
happy that I
career
started at
change.
18.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Exactly.
I've been doing this for a very long time.
So you were out of it by the time you were 20, right? Or 20,
No,
like almost
I was
21.
I was 19.
Yeah,
Oh, shit, okay.
Yeah.
Damn. So that's
You
good.
took a year off, didn't you, after high school?
Yeah, no, yeah. So
Yeah.
no, I got ear surgery, so
That's
I
right,
had
so
to
you-
stop.
What was wrong with your ears?
So I was born with like a fucking ear. I've had like 10 ear surgeries.
No way.
Yeah. So
Oh,
like
shit.
this situation, I just had one actually.
Well, so what you like not here?
Yeah. So yeah, exactly. My eardrum ruptured like a bunch. Like they had to like go and reconstruct a lot of shit, like build me a new eardrum pretty much. It's pretty cool. It's honestly pretty cool. But like still can't fucking hear. So
Yeah.
what are you building?
Justina's like, it's not that cool.
It's not cool, which is I
No.
promise.
No.
Hey, fuck
Yeah,
off.
Like me.
I think that's kind of cool.
No, my shit, I just don't. I literally went to
Yeah.
go see if I could get hearing aids. He goes, your hearing's fair. You don't need them. I'm all fair.
Yeah.
I have to ask someone what they said like fucking 6 times.
Oh yeah, in our career too, like I can't hear shit. My blow dryer's on. I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
I
I'm
have
the
to
same way.
physically
Yep,
stop my
yep.
blow dryer and be like, huh? And like
Yeah.
get in their face.
Half the
I just
time-
can't say don't talk to me.
Yeah, please no.
Just wait.
I do a lot of loud shit too at work, and like
Yeah.
half the time, like my volume's just hella high. I feel kind of bad because like they can hear shit, and
But
I'm
it's
just
just
like,
sorry. I
Yeah.
can't help it, dude.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Damn. So you got your surgery. You're about to get your nose fixed.
Yeah.
Damn. When's that gonna happen?
After this is all done, I was
They
supposed
will
to get it
later.
done in June,
Yeah.
but they're not obviously letting people do
They're not going
surgeries
to
right
put
now.
people under anesthesia and like
Yeah,
surgeries.
I'm gonna look
It's
fucked up. I'm gonna look wrecked for a few weeks.
Yeah,
You are.
I can see it.
You are.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I can see that.
I'm just kidding.
No, it's gonna be. You're not gonna be. It'll be worth it though.
Oh, for sure. I could be able to breathe.
I was gonna ask you guys something, but I fucking forgot. Yeah. Whoops. Anyways, yeah, guys, we're at an hour and a half.
Oh, so
Wow.
sorry. We're just so fun.
Yeah.
No, you are.
Yeah,
No,
we
I,
are really.
Yeah.
I know. I love it. It's been fun. I think this is a good place to end it, unless you guys have anything else to. Actually, but just before, if you could go back to your 16-year-old self, give some advice to your 16-year-old self, what would you tell them? Des is first.
Okay. Good, that gives me some time.
I know. I was all goddamn.
Caught you guys off guard.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like.
As far as socially, maybe a relationship, maybe just shit to look
Yeah.
out for.
Just like be okay with where you're at, and like don't like try to like compare yourself to other people.
I
Yeah.
feel like just back then it was just very different at the time, so
Yeah.
I don't necessarily think I would change anything.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't. But like, yeah, telling myself. To
I mean,
not
definitely
care so
like
much.
certain things I'd change. I don't know what, but like if I was like, I shouldn't have bought those pair of shoes. Don't buy those pair of shoes,
Yeah.
bitch. You know,
Yeah.
things like that. Just small shit. Like
Well,
it's not
yeah.
anything huge.
Yeah, I think it's interesting too, because like, as we've gotten older, we obviously established like this new personality. Because I can almost guarantee you guys are not even close to what you were
I've
like
been
when you were
fucking my
16.
whole life.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I have been like this my whole entire
Yeah.
life. I
Yeah.
promise.
Okay, but along the years,
You've evolved and changed.
You have.
So I've gotten funnier as I've gotten
Yeah,
older.
yeah, definitely.
you know what, dude?
Yes,
It's
God
not
bless
always
your
about
life.
uplifting your own self,
Yes, it
Justina.
is. I gotta hype myself
I'm
up.
just kidding. No, that I like that. I like that you do. I like that you're like that. That's dope. But yeah, no, I like that you guys said that. Don't care too much.
Yeah.
Huh?
What would you go and change?
Yeah.
Fuck. I asked this to somebody else on my last podcast. I don't remember what I said though. I would just say make sure that your friend group,
Yes.
you know, they're people that you can always kind of rely on,
Yeah.
and then Also, if for any reason you feel like somebody in your life shouldn't be there, get rid of them as soon as possible.
That's
I think that was my main one that I said. Just because, you know, throughout the years, I've come across people that I just didn't need to have in my life.
No, I get that.
And I feel like almost everybody has.
Yeah.
No, I guess that's something actually I would change. Yeah. Certain
I mean, I've had my
friendships,
same
certain
friends for like a really long time.
Yeah.
Besides like meeting new
I have a
friends.
lot. Yeah.
obviously.
No, same.
And that's cool too, like having like a solid foundation of a friend group.
Yeah.
Like it's I think one thing I said too was like I want to make sure that the people I know who are going to tell me like it is stick around.
Like if I look like a fat pig, I want you to tell me I look like a fat pig.
Yeah, which
Not be
one?
like, Justina, you look good.
No, which
Oh,
one?
Justine, I hate to break it to you,
But
but
you look like a fat pig, bitch.
I posted like something the other day, and Justina goes, "Yeah, I don't like your body in that."
No.
I was like,
you were
son of a
gonna
bitch."
post
Yeah.
She was gonna
You
post a
son of
selfie,
a
and I
bitch.
said,
She really
I said,
did.
I
I was like-
genuinely don't like the way you look in that.
I was like, "Wow."
It's either gonna be me or people are gonna lie to you. I'm so sorry.
I mean, I feel like there's like way nicer ways you could have said
Yeah, I
it.
know I don't like
No,
your
no,
body
no.
in that.
But also, coming from you,
After
never
dinner.
mind.
Yeah.
No, don't be surprised. Come on. I'm gonna tell you
No.
straight up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, not surprised by you.
Yeah.
What's up?
All right, guys. Well, I think that was pretty good for episode 20.
I like it.
Yeah.
Sorry that this shit happened.
Oh, no.
You know,
I thought it was fine.
I don't know what the fuck's going on with it.
If you listen to it and it sounds fucked up, then that is gonna piss me off.
Yeah.
No, it'll be good because I'll use audio from this and the video, so it'll be fine.
Post that.
But I work my way through it.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, no.
But definitely when I know that it's for sure fucking working again,
Yeah.
I'd like to have you guys back on again.
Yeah, that'd
Yeah,
be
we
fun.
Yeah,
I love
and
it.
who knows how long this is gonna last, the
Yeah,
quarantine. So
I know.
maybe it'll be sooner than later.
Yeah.
But I'll let you guys know.
Great.
Excited.
All right,
Thanks for
guys,
having us.
this has been episode
Yeah.
20 of the Juicebox podcast. Sorry for the audio fuck ups, but you know it is what it is. I'll catch you guys on the next episode. Later.